It's time! We're here for round 2. It's me, rimaevenstar, your favorite fox girl. I don't want no extra doubt on that. Hello everybody, how's it going today? Here, I'll put my merch down here again. Hello! Hello! What's up? We're streaming a little bit later today, but I like the 1 p.m. stream time from yesterday, actually. Oh, on the Twitch side, we have new cheer badges, by the way. So if you cheered, you get a cute little pony medal. It's inspired by those little medals that, you know, horse races wear. So, thank you, Reiko. Here we are again. The drama that never ends. The Sykkuno drama. I saw some people make fun of my pronunciation yesterday on my highlight. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a little... Let me do a little recap of what happened and what we spoke about yesterday. So, to start it off, the Sykkuno, he has the monopoly. Very big streamer, has a monopoly on a female audience. He is surrounded by females, whether it be female large content creators or just female in his audience. His mod team was consisted entirely of female. His top donators, we watched a short where all of his top donators were women. This guy is like the Fujoshi baiter, okay? And then there's a Google Doc that dropped from this person named Mal, where there's evidence, well, there's screenshots between of her and another girl called Ilpheria, who he was like two-timing and leading on. Now the biggest plot twist is that he was living with his girlfriend for 5 years while all of this was going down, and so the biggest victim in that story is the girlfriend. However, one of the girls, Ilpheria, did meet him in Paris for a TFT tournament, and they allegedly slept together. So, I mean, she's also kind of a victim because she probably wouldn't, well, I assume that she probably wouldn't have done it if she knew that he wasn't single. That's sort of the recap. And then there's some criticism also that's happening on the way the Google Doc was framed. I feel like I gotta show up the screenshot here. It's probably in here, actually. This is our Discord server, by the way. This is how we organize the rat dumps. And it's just like for some topics. So this is what happened. She released a Google Doc yesterday. One of the alleged victim named Hemo Mal, we're just gonna call her Mal, saying exposing Sykkuno, a serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. Now, however, a lot of people are pushing back on the term predator. Obviously, I mean, predator can mean a lot of different things, right? It's a wide word. A person, group, or business that exploits, victimizes, or preys on others. Corporate predators who go after smaller rivals. A sexual predator who targets children. Corporate predators who go after smaller rivals. In this sense, it was used as somebody who preys on others. However, the internet, when we hear predator, we hear, you know, our mind immediately goes to sexual predator. So I think probably shouldn't have used that word, because now there's a lot of pushback on her using that word, claiming that, you know, she's trying to blow this out of proportion, etc., etc. So like, I feel like this could have been easily avoided without just using that. Another thing that was crazy, and we spoke about all of that yesterday, I'm just giving you guys a recap for everybody that wasn't here. The other thing that's crazy is that Mal kind of comes off as it's a nuanced situation, okay? Mal kind of comes off as this vindictive ex because there is a video recording, an audio recording, I should say, where he admits to everything, right? And then at one point he's like, all right, well, I guess this is just, you know, I guess this is just the end of us, you know? We're just not gonna talk anymore. And then she says something along the line of, wait, what do you mean? We can still talk. I give second chances. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was something along those lines. You can go watch the video for yourself. So, she gives him this full sermon about how he was leading her on. And then when he says that, she's like, well, you didn't cheat on me. You cheated on your girlfriend. You should apologize to her. But we can still keep in touch. Like, keep me updated. So that removed a lot of credibility from her. Now, I guess my take on this is that two things can be true at once. She can be a vindictive ex, and he can be an asshole wrist boy that, you know, cheated on his girlfriend and spoke to a lot of women. It was really funny. And today I'm going to show you guys a lot of memes because I found a lot of gems yesterday. It's really hilarious, and I want us to laugh. Redkip, thank you so much for the Twitch sub, and thank you for gifting that YouTube sub. Thank you. Double dipping, I like that. It's just so, this dude is just so unserious. No, he did not try to riz me up. And it's kind of insulting now seeing that, like, after I ended the stream yesterday, okay, chat, I saw literally everybody on the entire interweb got hit on by this guy. He tried to slide in everyone's DMs. I don't even know if there's one person that he hasn't slid in DMs in, but my DMs are empty. At this point, it's kind of insulting. You know? Like, what the fuck? So, we're also gonna go through all of the people that were like, hey, he did this to me too. And there's a lot of those. Poor Rima. Yeah, I fell off. I got friend zoned. Not even. It's cooked. I'm donezo. It reminds me of that Dave Chappelle skit where he's like, I was invited to a lot of Epstein parties. No, sorry, it was not Epstein, it was Diddy. He was like, I got invited to a lot of Diddy parties, but he never invited me to the after parties. Am I ugly? It was so silly. It's so silly. This is so unserious, but the true comedy in this situation is that Sykkuno was, for those who don't know and who weren't there yesterday, I'm gonna be repeating myself for those who've been there yesterday, but he had this whole very soft boy, very shy ooh-woo persona. But he was a demon in the sheets. He was a Riz demon, actually. He was a total opposite of the soft boy Riz. You know what I mean? No, we never even interacted, Mr. Mimetic. If he did, I could have at least, you know, pretended or something. He was an IRL Rizzler. Yes, the term boy failure has been used a lot to describe him. So yesterday, after I ended the stream, my entire feed was just about Sykkuno. Like, all of it. So I shot at a bunch of tweets in the red dump. Anybody can contribute to these, by the way. And you get rewards based on your participation in the Discord. You get new roles that give you access to some channels, like the members channel, where I usually post my mold that are too like radioactive to be posted on Twitter. So make sure to join the Discord, discord.gg/Rima, and join the club. We also have just, you know, cool talks about VTuber movies, making memes, all of that. The malt situation is crazy. We read that one. I think we covered all of that yesterday, and we stopped at the churchy stuff. One of his ex-girlfriend came out and spoke about it too. I did him back from 2015 to 2019. I warned a few people about him at the time, but most people didn't believe me and I got harassed for it. Does anyone know how I can get in contact with him? And apparently there was a YouTube video that was made off of that. And I wonder, does anybody, can anybody find this video? Has anybody found it? We made the wrong people famous because they are cute. Oh, I got a good meme about this. I think it's in the dump. When I say dated, do you mean IRL date or just online date? Well, his girlfriend, he lived with her. And he had a tendency to meet a lot of people IRL. The main person who did the Google Doc, from my understanding, it was only online. Now, Churchy here. I think I don't usually talk about situations like this, but I just don't want to say I feel for the girls who are sharing their stories. Even back in 2023, 3 years ago, I remember feeling uneasy hearing from female acquaintances and friends about him reaching out. I was also a cold DM, but I didn't engage much at the time. It may not have been illegal, but does that mean people aren't allowed to feel hurt or uncomfortable by someone using their influence in that way? Some of the response I'm seeing are honestly just sad. There's a lot of pushback on it. A lot of pushback on the Google Doc and the Muujin video. The thing is, the Google Doc was not made by somebody who's a perfect victim, and I think what would have made that doc land so much harder would have been to have the girlfriend testimony, right? Like if the girlfriend would have spoken up, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Because everybody's like, the girlfriend's the biggest victim. What about the girlfriend? It's so sad, yada yada. But we don't know how she feels about all of this. I mean, obviously she probably doesn't feel good. Definitely doesn't feel good. But it would have been much more powerful and impactful to have it. And on top of that, again, as I said earlier, a lot of the predator word is giving a lot of people whiplash. But officially, Sykkuno has joined the Champions Club. She does have a right to privacy, but I'm just saying it makes the Google Doc weaker. However, I've seen also a lot of people pointing out that people gave Fruit a lot of shit when she released that 70-page Google Doc. And I guess I can excuse his word. You can't have your W's without your L's. If you want to flame one, you gotta flame the other. I met Sykkuno at my first TwitchCon in 2022. He was on a party bus, asked me if I knew what a happy ending was, and then asked for my number. I gave him the number to Domino's instead. I was so drunk that whole trip too. I forgot all about it, but I still remember his face. Ew. Oh yeah, there was also... I showed this at the end of the stream, but I think a lot of people had left by this point because we were talking about something else. You flame Fruit, then you must flame him too. They need to be clowned on equally. If that's your take on it. I mean, at the end of the day, look, this guy, he didn't do anything criminal. He did something that's... How can you put this in words? Morally not good. And honestly, I'm just here to laugh about it. really the biggest thing is that he portrayed himself as this soft uwu boy, and he was like the complete opposite of it. He did prey on, you know, smaller content creators. Although XQC defense is that, well, he couldn't have preyed on bigger content creators than him. He was so popular. People are mad because he did sell the boyfriend experience. It's kind of like similar to the Vox situation, where, you know, it's the boyfriend experience, lots of parasocial fans, and then boom, that illusion is broken, not just with one person, not just with two, but with three, and probably more. Oh, Mr. Personality gifted a sub to Claymaniac. Thank you. Alright, so another thing that people are nitpicking the doc on is because there's this screenshot that's been cropped, but the way people like access the entire screenshot is when you make a copy of a Google Doc, you can select that screenshot and then uncrop it, and then you see the full thing, right? Well, this is the full thing. It says, "Hey Bao, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I heard something recently that was a bit concerning and I thought I would just come ask you about it. I heard that there was possibly an instance of Sykkuno trying to get VTuber girls up to his hotel room to drink with them, and that the tweet you made about being cautious of large male streamers showering you with gift/attention was about him. In regards to him doing it to one of your friends, ? And this is allegedly the girlfriend messaging Bao about this? And this is where the crop ends, right? Quote Arch, always assume malice. Isn't that a Warhammer quote? Sounds like it. Oh, you just grabbed the image directly from the network tab? I thought it was if you... Okay. Okay, your way of doing it was way easier. Anyway, this is the part I was missing from the screenshot. I just wanted to know if it was true or if I was misinformed. I'd rather hear the truth if you do know something, but I'm really sorry for coming to you with such a weird question. Not trying to start anything, I just really wanted to know if something was happening that I'm not aware about. I understand a lot of he said, she said rumors go around, but it was something that was concerning to me, so I wanted to ask you. Thank you so much. I also wasn't told when or how long ago this was, but that it was something they heard. Sorry again, I'm not trying to drag you into anything. I just really want to know if this was true or not. I mean, reading the uncropped version, personally, I don't see how that changes the first paragraph at all. It's kind of just a repeat of it. So, I think just discrediting the entire situation due to one cropped screenshot doesn't really do it. Actually, as somebody who reads a lot of Google Doc, I am thankful not to be buried by a bunch of like extra information that I don't need, right? I feel like this is kind of like when I make a video, for example, you want to make it as clear as possible because you're rapid like shot firing a lot of information at somebody. They need to be able to keep up. I don't want another 10,000 page Google Doc. Have you heard about the Schrödinger Lee controversy? I think Turkey Tom made a video about it, but I didn't look into it. It seems like there's the same message. I was a fan of him for 6 years. This will cancel his career. He built his career on his fake persona. 95% of his audience, including me, won't forgive him. Also, funny thing is he was literally doing the same thing on the stream 3 days ago for a new small VTuber he never interacted before. Yeah, people have pointed this out a lot. So, okay. I think this is after my stream. This is where it starts, the new stuff. Okay, since we're all talking. So all these people are like posting their Sykkuno DMs. Did you draw the thingy you gave me? It's so cute. Yes, I did. I tried to Google your favorite Pokemon. I hope you have a great day in Harajuku. It was so nice to get to meet you. Thanks. Do you live in Japan? Yeah, I live a bit further north near Ikebukuro. I have no idea where that is. Ikebukuro is where I stayed in Japan. Is it near Roppongi? You seem really cool. It'd be nice to hang out a little. I was involved in a collab recently with Sykkuno. I spoke to a close friend of mine privately afterward about the experience. I'm appalled to learn I only saw the surface. I'm sorry Himomal, Kyrie, and all others who were harassed and manipulated by him. You all deserve better. Well, I don't think they were harassed by him. Manipulated might be better. Okay, so between us, and if you were in Chuni, I'd just straight up say it, but the only thing I found odd about everything today and leading up is I just had this odd gut feeling about Sykkuno. I don't know if I'm paranoid or something, but how do I word this? I wonder why he hangs out a lot of small streamers that are young women. He randomly brought in 2 friends last minute to the collab uninvited, and Redacted was okay with it because she wanted more people and it was Sykkuno, but like one of them, Redacted, I know is a really small streamer, and the other girl I met there is like 20 and also a rather small streamer. And then there's Redacted too. I think I might be crazy, or maybe I lack context on how he usually is, but I don't know, the whole thing kind of triggered alarms for me. Could be that he's in the scene for a long while, could just be that he's made a plenty connection. So this person, they had a collab with Sykkuno. These screenshots date from March 22. So they had this gut feeling about him that something was off from the start. I guess so. Maybe all that he brought people around Redacted Psychos is more makes sense. Either way, when I also learned that golf was his idea too, I just ended up wondering. It just feels off, and I don't know, but yeah. It's my gut. Could also be crazy. I mean, he probably made this idea since it's a really popular collab at the moment. Hopefully, it's just paranoid vibe checks. Since I'm not close enough with the guy to know everything, but I honestly never heard any bad about this guy for the years he's been around. Yeah, I think I'm probably just paranoid. I'm just really caught me off guard, and one of the girls he brought along was so insanely young. Oh yeah, this is the Reddit thread. I kind of wanted to read the entire thing, because that's content. Do you guys want to read that Reddit thread? It's called my 27 male girlfriend of 4 years, 26 female, has recently become obsessed with a male streamer, and I feel really uncomfortable around it. I feel like it's gonna be hilarious. This was on Best of Redditor update, so it's the most viral Reddit threads of all Reddit. So it starts. This was in 2020, so it was at the height of his success. This is really embarrassing to even post about, and I don't even know if my feeling about the situation are valid or if I'm just being a jealous boyfriend. So my girlfriend and I have lived together for 2 years now, and it's great. She is admittedly my first girlfriend, so I'm a bit inexperienced, but our relationship has been steady and happy, and I was planning on proposing to her this year, but my plans were squashed by current events. Probably COVID. My girlfriend lost her job back in July thanks to you-know-what, and it really devastated her. I was pretty close to being a dream job for her, so she took it really hard. She started panicking about finding another job in this market. I am really fortunate to have a well-paying essential job and minor debt. So I was more than happy to let her have a break for a few months. She was already getting kind of depressed from the quarantining, and I thought letting her rest and recover for a bit would help, and she really agreed and was super grateful. She really stepped up. And the apartment was super clean, and she was making delicious, elaborate dinners. Since it's just the 2 of us in a 1-bedroom apartment, there's not too much mess between us, so she still had a bunch of free time. She became tired of all the stuff of streaming services and started watching more YouTube. Uh-oh. Then her friends invited her to play a game with them, and she got hooked onto it and started watching YouTube videos about it. I guess that's how she found this streamer. Let me tell you, my girlfriend's interest in video game before this was limited mostly to Mario Kart, so I was a bit taken aback by her suddenly watching Twitch and YouTube gaming videos 24/7. But I was excited for her to find a new hobby / interest at first. Now everything is about this guy. She follows him on every social media platform and is either rewatching old streams of him when he's not streaming or she's watching him live. And this guy can stream for hours and hours at a time. Mostly when I'm finally home from work and want to spend time with her. If I ask her to watch a movie with me, she'll keep an earbud in and still have him streaming on her phone? What? Barely paying attention to the movie? Yo, this guy is getting cut by Sykkuno! And he lives with her! This is like NTR! She shows me a lot of clips from the streams that are funny, and I guess I can see why she thinks it's fun to watch him, but I'm getting really jealous of this guy. Her mood on the days he doesn't stream is always low. And she acts really grumpy around me. She has paid money to become a subscriber. Not sure how that works. And I confronted her about possibly sending him donation money. But she assures me she hasn't, and she's pretty good with money, so I like to think she's telling the truth. But at this point, I don't know how I feel. I'm scared to hurt her feelings, especially since she's finally seeming happier these days. I made a joke the other day about how she likes him more than me, and she got really offended by it, so I don't even know how to broach this topic with her. I don't want to control what she does with her free time. But I feel like this guy has replaced me. At the same time, I feel stupid being jealous of a guy that she is interested in and is semi-famous. It's not like she's his one and only fan. Am I feeling threatened for no reason, or should I actually be worried about this? Oh, there's an update? Yo! Honestly, I did not read this before reading this to you guys. This is actually crazier than what I thought. This is like the ChatGPT video that we watched the other day. With the guy that had a wife and a child and was in love with ChatGPT 4. That is actually sad. And you know what? Every time I read you guys one of those stories, you guys push back and it's like, fake story, it's probably fake. But this one, I cannot believe that it's made up. Nah, nobody would think about making this shit up. That is way too embarrassing. Okay, I'm drinking my latte. So here's an update. I read every comment on the last post. Sorry for not replying. I got really overwhelmed by the feedback I was getting and I kind of shut down for a bit. I acknowledge now I really should have said something to her earlier before I let it get to this point. I posted that on Thursday and I was really lucky that he ended up not streaming on Friday. I told her that morning that we should be takeout from our favorite place and have a little date night. She seemed really excited. I picked the food up, came home, and she was watching old clips. But I was able to get her off her phone and we had a nice time together. I then asked her if we could talk and she agreed. I basically told her that I was hurt by how she hasn't been paying as much attention to me since she started watching him, and that I was also worried about her mental state because a lot of people had mentioned she might be depressed. She apologized for the whole movie incident, but she really denied that anything was wrong mentally. I told her I would even pay for therapy if she needed it, or at least try it, but she said no. She ended up really grumpy at me and I went to bed early, so I guess I messed up that convo. I felt so bad about that night I'm gonna start over. I felt so bad about how that night went that I wanted to make it up to her and plan a better date for a Saturday. I went out and got some stuff to set it up, and when she woke up the next morning, I told her we were going out tonight and she seemed excited when I told her it was a surprise. While she was cooking dinner, I went out to my car and decorated it for Christmas. Bows and lights on the inside. I had a stash of Christmas candies and chocolate cozy blankets. We had dinner and then she got to the car and was super excited. We went and picked up some hot chocolate, the music was playing, and I had a whole route of the best Christmas lights planned along with a grand finale. of the big local drive-through lights. We had a great time for about 30 minutes until a notification popped up on her phone that he was live. Nah! Sykkuno cucks him again on his big date night. Ruined. Then everything went downhill. She started watching him and I asked her to please be present with me. She told me this was a really interesting stream idea and they were doing, and I started getting really frustrated. She was missing the lights to watch him play Minecraft. I pulled over and told her that either she puts the phone away for the rest of the night or we are going back home since she didn't want to be present on our date. I told her she could always watch later. The recording will be there. She doesn't need to watch live. I did get angry and raised my voice, which I shouldn't have because she started crying. I felt like an asshole, so I just silently drove us back to our apartment and she locked herself in our bedroom. Wow. No, stop! Imagine Sykkuno going live during their wedding. No! Please tell me this ends well, man. This is depressing. I pulled over and told her that either she puts the phone away for the rest of the night or we are going back home. Since she... Oh no, we read that part. She started crying. I drove her... Okay. I sat on the couch all night and I came to the conclusion that my feeling had been hurt one too many times. Maybe I didn't give her enough chances, but the pain was overwhelming and I decided we needed to break up. 4 years gone like that. She woke up and I told her as calmly as I could I would not be the third wheel in our relationship to a streamer and she needed professional help. I mean, honestly, I agree. You're letting a parasocial relationship affect part of your life. It isn't like that is an addiction, right? That's an addiction. You can be addicted to many things. You can be addicted to shopping, for example. If the shopping makes you lose your job, affects your finances, affects your IRL relationship, it's gonna be an addiction, yeah. So she freaked out, begged me to reconsider. I told her I didn't see the relationship being salvaged at this point, but maybe if she gets professional help, finds a new job, and stops watching him so obsessively, it might. She sobbed and threw a bag of her stuff together and left to her parents' house. Her dad called me screaming and I tried to explain what happened, but he didn't get it. Dad's too boomer. She texted me saying she'll come get the rest of her stuff after the holidays. So yeah, I guess it's over. Maybe I didn't give her enough chances to fix her behavior and we might reconnect if she takes what I said to heart, but at the moment I just can't tolerate it. It sucks that I have to be alone though through Christmas now and I feel like I just lost my first love to a streamer. Yo! Sykkuno's Riz is too powerful. It's dangerous. Thanks so much for all of your advice and I'm sorry I couldn't apply it better. I wish I had a better update for y'all. This is sad. Imagine getting cucked by a Minecraft VTuber. Jesus Christ, man. No, I believe that it's real. I believe that it's probably more common than we think so. This is like a 2026 problem. This is our era. This is the era we live in, boys. We gotta accept it. These kind of stories are gonna become more and more frequent, I bet. Dude got psych-hooked. Psych-hooked. Stop! I'm crying. Bro, he really was in everyone's DMs for real, Mao. He even tried it with me. He sent her a cat. Who is this person? Lana the Bug. Mother of 3 dogs. Oh my god. Resurface clip shows Sykkuno using the exact same approach with Pokemon that he used with the VTubers he cheated on his girlfriends with.
Sykkuno. Let me tell you guys what I was gonna tell you guys. But don't tell Sykkuno. Pinky, promise me right now. So as you guys know, I've been diversifying my content a little bit. I've been posting on TikTok a bunch, more active on Instagram. I've just been doing a bunch of stuff because life evolution changes, things of the like. Anyways, point is, I've noticed that the less I stream and the less I game, unfortunately, the less I hang out with, you know, some of my streamer gamer friends. That's just how life is, right? Very normal. However, one of the people that have kept up with me the most, that has been very surprising but very flattering, is Sykkuno. Sykkuno will just respond to like the most random Instagram story of mine with like a fire emoji, or he'll be like, feel better, or he'll just say some random thing. Out of all of my streamer friends, Sykkuno has been one of the ones that I did not expect to reach out as much as he does, which I have just found so sweet. Cause like, you ain't gotta do that. He's not asking so we can stream together or do something. It's like, what's up?
Oh yeah, Sykkuno keeps up with everybody, baby. This is an old clip because she's not doing the soft voice that she's doing now when she talks.
Wait, why don't you want us to tell him? I think he'd be happy you said that. Embarrassing.
That was a little flirtatious at the end. The guy offering you everything from chocolates to blankets to helping you after you get fired only to be left because the guy has a smooth voice playing Minecraft. Honestly, it's on her at this point. Like, she ruined her chances. Like, she ruined her chances at something real to get lost in this weird fantasy world with somebody that she doesn't even know. It's sad. Like, it's totally on her, and she will regret this for sure. This is also from Sykkuno's ex-girlfriend. Can confirm this is true. You can see my name on one of the messages. By the way, one of the girls... Oh. I can't even click on it. One of the girls that came out after the Google Doc came out, Kieri. Can I do this? Yeah. So she went private. So I don't know if you guys remember, there was this one girl that was like, oh, he DM'd me when I was like 17, 18. Later on, she clarified that the flirting started once she was 18, so she was an adult. So, you know, you could say it's weird, but it's not criminal. However, she went private, I suppose, because she got a lot of shit for it. But there's also like Sykkuno's ex-girlfriend that he dated back in 2015 that also confirmed this is true. You can see my name in one of the messages. Oh, I wanted to watch this. I think Shoto's mentioning something about him. No! Oh, I can still watch it from the embed. No, we don't have sound. Why don't I have sound? Do you guys hear anything? No, but anyway, it says anyone that's just like 100% nice the whole time or trying to be nice, I feel more inherently unwillingly to trust you. That's why I don't like the uwu cat boys. The ones that are like, that have the soft boy persona online. Maybe it's something with my Wave XLR, because you guys can hear the audio. But wasn't Shoto hanging out? Like, I'm ratting a little bit right now. Wasn't Shoto hanging out with, Sykkuno? What about now? I think it's something with my audio's fucked with the Discord browser. But at least we have the transcript. Oh yeah, we did watch that clip about Sykkuno trying to get Shoto to drink. You're right, Mythic. So I feel like he's definitely... I mean, he's definitely referring to him here. Saying he doesn't trust him, and they stopped hanging out, right? It was funny. Oh, this is funny. Oh my god, I figured it out. That tab was muted. Ha!
I don't know. Anyone that's just like 100% nice the whole time or trying to like be so nice, I feel more inherently unwilling to trust you if that's all I have experienced. It's like, what are you hiding, right? I can't. That's why I'm like, I don't like the uwu cat boys, bro. The ones that are like, that have the soft boy persona online and they just act all nice and cutesy. I'm like, there's something wrong with you. I know it. Like, you're hiding something, and I can't trust it, man. Pisses me off.
And I remember why I muted it is because I keep getting the Discord notification. That gives me PTSD. Back to muting the tabs, but remind me if I have that same problem that I muted the tab, okay? Now that's a banger. The best line from yesterday's Google Doc was Sykkuno saying, "My XP bar is low." Now that's a genius Riz line. My XP bar is low is going into the Hall of Fame of meme lines, right next to stupid fucking mistakes and all of those. Like, my XP bar is low.
I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP. I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP.
Stop! That's so funny. I've got a few memes with that line. I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP. I'm crying. I'm starting to realize why he suddenly splintered off hanging out with OTVF. Is that offline TV? And started constantly hanging out around VTubers, even jumping from one VTuber to the next. He went from Bao to Numi to Mouse to Giga to Lady Dima to Minx and lastly Miss Doctor. We ignored the signs. Wow, he really hung out with a lot of VTubers. yes. That one's funny too. Bro, this guy just said, "Who the fuck is Sykkuno?" and ordered the whole menu. It's so dumb. XQC had some really funny take. Will it ever end? Will it ever end? So, every single person Wentep has taken a photo with has been exposed for something. Every single person. He's joining the championship club. Is this like the equivalent of the Sonny Chu medallion? Who is this guy, by the way, chat? I need more context on him. Who is Wentep? Yeah, that seems like he's the streamer Sonny Chu medallion. Hey, Anagami. Never take a pic with this kid. If he asks you to take a picture, you run. You run. That should have been the Bao tweet. If Wentep ever asks you to take a picture, run. Wait, Lakari too? No, Lakari as well. No, I am never going to a con. Nah. Oh no. Well, okay, well, we have the embed, I guess. So this girl says, he also DM'd me here on Twitter. He asked me what games I play and then wanted to add me on Discord. There he kept making the convo about whether I've been to places or if I would like to go places and move elsewhere one day. And then mentioned we should hang out IRL, which started feeling pretty strange. After I told him that I'm happy where I am and don't plan on going anywhere, he stopped trying to talk to me. At first, I had no idea what his motives was and thought he just wanted to be friends for some unknown reason. But after seeing this today, it suddenly makes so much sense, lol. Yep. Everybody's posting their DMs. Sykkuno started following me. Help! Oh, is that why he followed me back in 2024? Probably. It's like everybody that's a female that has photos of herself. He's a thirsty boy. His thirst, his greed is the one they talk about in the Bible. Alright, that's funny. That's funny. So there's an old clip. So here's XQC reacting to an old clip of himself. And in that old clip, he's giving Sykkuno some advice that in hindsight really looks like Sykkuno took his advice. Sorry, Sykkuno. I almost called him Sukuna. Sykkuno took his advice literally.
Any like advice?
Yo.
Say to, you know, me and Toast we're
It's kind of like roulette, you know. You wanna go to the table and put your chips on multiple positions, and hopefully one of them pays off. Hopefully the better one. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, XQC, you gotta be careful giving out advice like this. You're creating monsters. We gave him the entire playbook.
So what? It's like you put on multiple. You mean?
You bet on multiple squares, and you just hope that the ball lands on a good one. And if it doesn't, well, you still have side bets, you know. Yo, Beze.
This is forbidden knowledge. You should have never told him that. Look what he did.
Yo, Beze. Dude, the girls are into you 100%.
Can I get a welcome to the jungle?
Dude, you could get a girlfriend a date for like a whole year if you just. What? You want? Yeah, man. Chat. I trained the man well, chat. Guys. I gave him some golden advice and he took it to heart, man. What can I say?
You got any like advice?
Yo.
He told him, you can get a girlfriend for every day of the year. And the guy took that advice and he ran with it. He ran with it. He's the goat. No, I'm joking. But that's actually what XQC said. It's so funny. I love when the old clips resurface. And it's just a gold mine of content. He's like, I train him well. Okay. I'm like, should I do the serious talk? Like, okay, I'll be serious, Rima, for a bit. Oh, okay, we're laughing about it, and it's really funny. And it is, let's be real. But, you know, double standards. I have to do double standard speech. That if a guy does it, then it's cool. But if a girl does it, she'd be witch hunted. Yada, yada. You guys get the point. Now, back to memeing. So... I just don't want people to think that I'm like, you know, approving of this or whatever. No more Reddit threads on me, please. Thank you. Damn, guess I was just another number on his list then. Feels bad, man. How many people did he DM, bro? He messaged me on X and I thought it wasn't even real. Like his account got hacked or something. Our convo moved to Discord and the moment I mentioned I was in a relationship, he went radio silent shortly after. I thought he was genuinely trying to make more friends. I'm so stupid. I feel like I can't trust anyone in the VTuber space these days. And whoa. He's not in the VTuber space. I mean, yeah, he was like orbiting VTubers, but he was mainly a Flash streamer. Yeah, somebody's gotta make this into a meme, exactly. He was really trying to catch them all. No, he never messaged me. He never messaged me. It's kind of insulting now that, like... Maybe because I'm a drama tuber, he was like, oh, she'd leak my DM, she'd expose me. Wow, a lot of people have been deleting their tweets. I wonder if it's because of the backlash. Yeah, Reiko, you gotta make this into a meme. Tea so hot it got me rising from the grave. Kasawu, you missed the JoJo watch along part 1. So you're gonna have to show up on Sunday for the part 2. You made me watch JoJo. Shit, you told me to stop archiving, Rima. Fuck! I meant the memes. I felt bad because we were working you too hard. My experience was pretty similar to others that you might have seen already. He would bring up topics like meeting him in Paris or moving in with him, and I always replied in a way that averted the topic because it made me uncomfy. It's shocking to see how many other girls this has happened to, and I'm surprised it has gone on for so long. I hope this type of thing never happens again. So right now we're mostly going over a lot of the girls that have had similar experiences with Sykkuno. But later on, there is kind of a bombshell that dropped on the girl that made the Google document, so stick around for that. But I'm gonna mix in memes and a bunch of things at the same time because, listen, we cover drama every day, and if we don't start laughing about some things, we're gonna lose our mind. I want to clarify this isn't about Sykkuno, but after this tweet was posted, I had a female streamer reach out to me asking if it was about him, because they generally went through the exact same thing with him, and I thought we had dealt with the same person. My heart goes out to everyone involved. I hope you find your peace. And this is a tweet about her speaking about like a similar situation. It was a cautionary tale. She was QRTing Bao's tweet. And she said when she was like a small streamer, she got invited to an Among Us collab with some pretty big YouTubers in it. And she probably got hit on. You know, so he would start doing flirty jokes. Me being stupid, thinking it was just banter, still would joke back. And then it kind of stopped feeling like jokes. And then he asked for my Snapchat. And after our first conversation, there was him asking to play Truth or Dare. That should have been a sign for me to run. I didn't. I was young and stupid. And then one of his first questions was, what's your turn on? And I was uncomfortable and answered nice people. And he wasn't satisfied with the answer and clarified what he meant. What turns me on in bed. And he said, and I said I didn't know it. Then suddenly he got bored and didn't want to play anymore. So, you know, the flirting goes on. She gets uncomfortable. She no longer joked back to him. Even I tried the I'm gay excuse, and his response was, I can be a girl if you want, and he wouldn't back down. So after a while, I felt so guilty. I felt horrible, so I sent his girlfriend a message with all the screenshot. Everything I could gather and explain everything. She was destroyed after it. That guy had a girlfriend too. Holy shit. And he was furious with me. He tried to slander me privately to all streamers, including my friends. And he would twist my words saying I took things out of context and he was just joking. I was blacklisted from so many communities and collabs. People picked his side. Not because they believed him, but because he had the power. And he had the servers with all the big names. That's very sad. And I think it's to girls like this that the initial Bao tweet, that was the target audience. That's who she wanted to reach out to with that tweet. And instead she got dogpiled, which is kind of sad when you think about it. And I saw Rosie Belmu tweet this. It's sad because it was supposed to be for victims of similar situations. But then when the victims see how much shit Bao got, would it make you want to like come out with your story? No, it wouldn't. How do you even deal with this? What the fuck? A Sykkuno started following you, so another person. I wonder how Slime feels about this. He called out Sykkuno's bullshit years ago. What do they mean by Slime? Oh, Ludwig's friend Slime, really? Human Bow Stratamus? No, she didn't get dogpiled for doubling down. She was getting dogpiled before that. I followed the entire thing. I got really weird vibes when he said he could fly me out to TwitchCon. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. Oh, it's another after kind of situation. Fly me out to Japan. Oh, Slimesicle! Bro was everything Aster wanted to be. True. I saw that some people say they don't believe I dated him. I had to dig through my files to find old photos of us together, but I have them. I would rather not post because I don't like airing my private life like that. I literally have pics of him in his old house on his computer, pics of him in my room on my bed. Like, come on, why would I lie about this crazy? I don't go here, but he interacted with me a long time ago and mentioned you if this helps. Sorry you had to go through that. Oh. Did you make Diva shirts? I saw redacted tweet about it. I'm really interested in buying one. Yeah, but we don't have one till next month. Yes, it's for my girlfriend and she saw it and said she really wanted it. Thanks. We should play Overwatch again sometime. This was in 2016. So I guess it mentions her. Oh, she's Duet Lol if you haven't met already. Oh, that is her. That is her. Oh, there you go. Not me reviewing my DMs with Sykkuno after hearing he's been cancelled. I'm gonna close some tabs. I mean, at this point, it's like, does she really have to post these? It's... Okay, wall of text with no spaces. How many did he DM, bro? Some men are, like, he is drowning. While some of us are dying of thirst. He is, like, swimming in an ocean of female. Oh my god, thank god I turned him down. Sykkuno reached out to me after seeing me in VR chat one day and always messaged me out of nowhere. Why does it always start with VR chat? Yeah, I was just saying that, Gwyneth. Or tried to meet up with me at conventions. He bought me Steam games, he showed up in my city for a league tournament, and invited me out to a group event, paid for me to play, and all of my drinks, and we planned to go back out. So he Ubered us to my apartment to store all the prizes we won. Dumb on my part, but I had been drinking. We ended up going to a bar with vintage arcade games to play more, and as a joke told me if I got the high score, he'd pay my rent. He knew I was struggling. After some more drinks, we had to go back to my apartment to pick up the prizes. He wanted to stay and play games or watch a show with me. I didn't feel comfortable and politely thanked him for the night. Sykkuno grabbed me by the waist and pulled me in again his body and asked in a flirty tone, "So, do you want something?" At that point, I was really nervous, but I just told him no sorry, but thank you for the fun and to have a good night. I never knew he had a girlfriend, nor was I interested. I can't imagine if I had fallen for his playboy tricks. He has always wanted to meet up at events over the few years I knew him, but never with my friends. He wanted to meet alone. It's fucking scary. My friend thought it was weird too. Thank God I had such a good friend making sure I was being safe. Love you guys. When was that? In 2025. So he was with his girlfriend then. Whoa. 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 Okay. I hadn't taken the time to read this one before now. That is a lot to process. Wow, he was still actively trying to hook up with other girls. Besides the other two from the Google Doc. It's not just like online flirting or whatever. This is like... yeah, he's trying to drink the planet. This is biblical levels of greed. Show me next time you looked really nice when we got to hang out and you smelled nice too. Speaking of, I'm just gonna take a little nap. Good luck with your tournament. I hope you had a good sleep. Oh yeah, the TFT tournament is in Seattle, by the way. I'm kind of far from the main city. Also, you're here. Crazy timing. Where you were for the weekend shenanigan. It's like southern. I'm thinking I'm going around 1 tonight. Have fun. I didn't even know there were any here. Love round 1. Just woke up again. Or you're probably near Tacoma, huh? Is your tournament at the Dome? They do a lot of sick raves here. I mean, she's just posting proof because people will doubt her if she doesn't. But I guess the most important part is the dates where it happened. And then the fact that they are talking about, you know, going to the tournament together. How is he not exhausted juggling all of these girls, though? Or, like, seeking them out? I'm Ubering there from my hotel in like 10 minutes. There's a ton of TFT players and people from Riot Games, so it's a big gathering. I'm gonna win a plushie to bring home. Some people plan on drinking too. I probably will a little. That sounds fun. Let me see if I can make myself look decent. I'll decide if I go. Take your time. I can pay for your drinks and Uber, don't worry. Well, I don't know if I can get it for you when you come here, but oh no, you don't need to, that's okay. I want some plushies, send pics, and I'm on my way in a minute. If you think you'll still be there a while, I had to shower. Oh, there's more. Okay. I'm just gonna scan to see if there's anything like worth reading out loud. I understand why she put many screenshots, because if you don't put anything, then people will be like, proof. And then on the other hand, people will be like, oh my god, why are y'all leaking DMs? ETA 10:23. Lol, okay, we might go to get some drink, but let's meet up first. Okay, ETA for a minute, pulling up, I'm here. He's on demon time. You are a thing to corroborate the victim stories as a witness to Sykkuno's behavior. I want to share my own account as a witness to this behavior. I've watched Sykkuno attempt an offline meetup with a smaller creator. This meetup was for a party, not at a public location or in the presence of anyone familiar. He used overly friendly familiar language with this individual, even though they had never interacted prior. I watched him put this creator on a pedestal, and he implied he himself was lonely and had no friends. When asked his intention with this meetup, he gave vague answers while maintaining a friendly disposition. After several direct attempts to learn his motivation, he never answered clearly, though he continued to push for this meetup. It shouldn't have to be stated that his behavior alone is beyond unacceptable, and to exhibit this level of predation so comfortably and confidently should terrify you. It implies it produces success beyond what's come to light even now. The amount of victims is probably beyond what we can imagine. Oh, I believe that part. Popular content creators do hold power influence over people, whether they acknowledge it or not. To deny that this dynamic exists is irresponsible, immature, and unprofessional, and to abuse it is absolutely deplorable. I've held this anger and fear for many years now, and I struggle to fully express the extent of my resentment toward this man. My feelings are based purely on what I've witnessed with my own eyes, which is only the tip of the iceberg. Sykkuno is a predator. I want to be clear that I came to this conclusion in the moments I saw firsthand and not in hindsight as of recent events. There is no excuse for this behavior from any man, especially a man who's been in the public eye for so long. He absolutely knows better. My heart goes out to all who are affected, and I'm sorry for how long it took for him to be exposed. Fortunately, that was deleted, so I can't see the rest of the tweet or if they added more. I'm sorry for deleting the post. Oh, she did talk about it. I'm sorry for deleting the post. I shared information that was not mine to share. My sentiment remains the same though. Sykkuno abused the power his status grants him and hurt so many people, and I've witnessed it myself during an isolated event. I stand with the victims. Yeah, predator in the sense of exploiting others. Predator doesn't always mean the other stuff. Yeah. It was not her story to tell. Okay, another VTuber. He also reached out to me around 2023, which blew my mind, or maybe it was normal because I mod for a certain someone they knew. Our interaction were friendly, but I did parade around being taken a lot. I'm so sorry to all the women who had to go through this all. There was a period he made a comment about getting Labubus together, but I didn't think about it more than a friendly gesture. I want to believe him reaching out to me at the time was because I was sad and he was just trying to cheer me up with no ill motive. But taking time to process and everyone coming out with their stories and comments making me think otherwise, I looked up to him, respected him, hoped I was making a genuine friend. Now I don't know. I'm sorry everyone. I'm with you all. Oh, there we go! Sykkuno joining the champion club! It's official! Wait. Champion! Oh yeah, the Albert in the background! No. Lol. Join the Champions Club meme is really funny. Every time there's so many people in the Champion Club now. Oh wait, what is this? I feel like it's gonna be funny too. Oh, it does level up foreshadowing is the title of this clip. Hold up. What is this? Is it gonna break our ears?
Alright, have fun. I saw you have some DMs from him. And like 10 other guys. Not that anything's wrong with that. I support you. You have fun. Just be careful next time when you point your camera at your Discord and you... You don't want to leak. You didn't leak the conversations, which is okay. But you really are popular, huh? It's
No need
not...
to murder me like that.
Wait, it was a compliment.
Bro really tried / succeeded. The whole harem protagonist approach IRL. Damn, this is kind of true actually. This is what it feels like to be a random NPC in some harem thing, finding out at the end that the nerdy kid has every girl now. Nah. It's been a long time since I've seen a harem anime, but aren't the girls aware of the other girls in the harem, otherwise just cheating? No, most of the time in a harem anime it's just cheating, but when they found out they're just kind of cool about it. I don't watch many harem anime. But you guys would know more about this than me. I only watch shonen. My tuition was real! That's not true? That Redditor doesn't know what he's talking about? They are aware. Okay. Redditors pretends to be weeb for sure. Rima would only watch harem if it was BL. Well, apparently, my friend told me I should watch this harem anime where it's like this girl enters this group of guys, but she's disguised herself as a boy. But they all like kind of fall in love with her. But they think she's a guy, but really she's a girl. So like, is it gay? Like, that's my question. Is it BL then? If they think she's a guy, but she's secretly a girl. Yes, it was the Host Club anime. Yes. My friend says I would love the style of the clothing in there. That's a classic. Yo, we're watching that next. We're watching that. Yes. Is it a long series? We should watch it. As for Dispatch, we'll set a date for it next week. Reverse harem or a thing. Yeah, it's an old anime, but apparently it's... Yeah. Oh, it's short? Perfect. We could do a Discord watch along. Yeah, so Kiari privated. We already saw this. Oh, this is Lily Pichu posted on her story. She was part of his friend group. I feel like I don't really know who people truly are, and it's a lot to unpack. I try to believe in people, but I've ended up disappointed so many times. I'm becoming more closed off. I'm taking a few days off. See you guys later. Stay safe. Stay comfy. Poor Lily Pichu, because she genuinely feels like a really good person. Lily was also cheated on by Albert. And Albert was the first person who joined the champion club. After Dr. Disrespect, I think. Hey, Gwemin, welcome to the Precious Squad. Let's go, Gwemin. Thank you. Look out for your name in the credit of my videos. Yeah, during her Japan trip with somebody that was part of her friend group. That's like the ultimate betrayal. Well, I think it... Yeah, it's difficult not to be cynical about content creators. Okay, I was wondering for a second if we read this one, but I guess not. This is just one of many. Damn, I guess I was just another number on his list then. Feels bad, man. He messaged me on X and I thought it wasn't even real. Like his account got hacked or something. Our convo moved to Discord. And the moment I mentioned I was in a relationship, he went radio silent shortly after. No, we did read this. We did read this. My bad. Okay. So this is the big plot twist. It hasn't gotten any likes or views. Wait, it's got 138k views, but for some reason no one's talking about it. So this is DMs between her and Mal. Hi Vanessa, when did you just talk to Giosuke GOVT? Huh? Just a question as a friend of his. He's digging himself into a hole right now. What happened? And Mal responds, so Mal is the girl who made the Google Doc. What happened? I'll tell you after. I can even add you in the call. What do you mean? When was the last time y'all talked? What do you mean? He's digging himself so deep of a grave he might fall off, TBH. Vanessa responds, I'd love to know what the intention of this conversation first. Honestly, I couldn't give less fuck about this. Mal says he cheated on multiple girls and took their money using them and then claiming he has no money. She says, well, yeah, he even is lying about you. That's what he's been doing? About? Saying he never liked you, never was gonna meet with you. Oh, okay. That he has you blocked everywhere. I mean, he had plans to come to my place in Christmas. Yeah, when's the last time y'all talked? He sent me dick pics and him stroking his C sexted me. Yeah, he told me y'all never had a thing. Yeah. Why do y'all make me read this shit on live stream? Why? Is there something less, like, appealing than closed-up genitals, by the way? Like, has anybody ever received a dick pic and been like, ah, yeah, now I'm turned on? Maybe I am just anime sexual. Like real genitals? Ew. Anime genitals? Yeah. And he said I was his girlfriend. Nah. And shit like that. I have everything, like text messages and everything. And then Mal says, can you answer? I'll add you after. When's the last time y'all talked? Because he's saying y'all haven't talked in months. Then Vanessa is like, no, we're still talking and planning on fucking, even though we don't date anymore. Okay. Well, people really do be leaking all of their interpersonal relationships. I got an update on the soundboard again. Yeah, fuck me. Gem added 4 more last night. Listen, stop adding more soundboard clips. Yeah, kids these days plan it out. I don't really get it. Even though we don't date anymore, and I know he still stuck to that Umari girl, which I'm fine with. Yeah, I want me to add you in the call so you can tell him straight up, because he's saying that you were harassing him. Lol, whatever, I mean. And that he never wanted you to hit him up. He can tell people whatever he wants. We're not dating, and I know what's going on. Yeah, but he's saying you're straight up harassing him and that you were harassing Umari. Nah, he literally come to my pics and says he is turned on by my nudes, Lamau. And he talks to other girls too. Mal says, do you have a screenshot date of the last time y'all talked? Vanessa responds, he says that about every girl he talks to, and Umari believes that, so, lol, I mean, as long as y'all are having fun. We are, lols, we're mega confronting him, I mean, hey, at least get some dick. Let me guess, he also is talking to you. I mean, he's no more than a dick to me, and there are a lot of dicks out there. I just like big buff guys. What is this cringe fest? Make it stop! Not like this! Not like this! This line is crazy! He's no more than a dick to me! And there's a lot of dicks out there! Just buy a dildo! then you won't have to deal with a person. Nah. Just nah. She speak. I kind of respect the honesty. Okay, chat. I'm glad I have earbuds in. Wait, that's what people said when I posted that I have 7.2% of my viewership that watches my stuff on their TV. And all the comments were like, I feel sorry for everybody that watches Rima stream on TV with no earbuds. Mal responds, fair, I'm there too. Let me guess, he's also talking to you. Tried to, she corrects. If y'all want romantic stuff with him, I haven't had that with him in a while, yeah. But he talks shits about LootTubers. Yeah, I didn't want that either with how he acts. He tells Umari that he calling me wifey and stuff is joking. But when's the last time y'all talked? Because he's saying it's been months. So I'm like, okay, we're not dating and marrying and whatever, but we can still fuck. We literally talked and sleep called yesterday. Can you send a screenshot of that? I mean, Umari still thinks she has a monogamy with him. Stop, I'm laughing my ass off right now. So I'm like, whatever, I'm not the one getting cucked. Please, how? Holy shit, he embarrassed himself so hard then. Man, can we at least wait till I get some dick? No, she doesn't want to send the screenshot because she still wants to sleep with him first. Just get a Gojo blow-up doll and put a dildo on it. Problem solved. I'm respecting the hustle. Oh my god. This is why we get a bad name, I swear! Okay. Let's continue the conversation. Oh my god, I'm dying out here. Okay, serious voice. He sleeps around easy anyways. He'll forget it in a month. Vanessa says, I'm just a bit horny, Lamau. I don't want nothing romantic with him. Y'all can have him. Oh, I know. Mal says, if you want, I can even send you a hotter guy. Trust. Have you ever searched up his handle on Twitter? Please send me a screenshot because he's gonna fall back to you after this anyways. You'll be surprised. I have, lol, replying to the handle on Twitter. But Vanessa... He's done this before me and Umari. Please send a screenshot. Okay, why does she keep asking for a screenshot? It's getting annoying. She's like... She's kind of instigating. Hey, let me see. Okay, when is he trying to talk to you? Just send a screenshot first. I'll explain all the other drama for you after, because it's so much including recordings. Oh, recordings? So she's recorded before. I'm honestly not very interested. I just see myself something out of this. That's crazy. I know. Then I'm gonna chalk it up to lying though and not tell him. Alright, I mean, as long as y'all leave me out of this, lol. Listen, Vanessa just wants some D. She's a simple-minded girl. She doesn't give a fuck about his lying and his slander, and even if he's slandering her. Yeah, I want my dick and... Wait, I should have censored this. I want my D and you're not getting anything that will prevent it! Just because I do want to see y'all called if y'all did, because Gio has been super lying to all his friends about everything. Well, yeah, y'all be kind of stupid if y'all still can't see about this. Hence why I want to be left out of this. I did, that's why I called him out. Fair, he's actually crazy, TBH. We just kind of take whatever we need. Listen, Vanessa knows what she wants. Vanessa knows what she wants, let her cook. Yeah. He just tells me sexing and acting like a couple with me feels better than with Umari. And doesn't want me to leave. So I was like, okay. Yeah, he's honestly trying to sleep around with anyone and then talk shit about the one he's into. Including you. We don't have anything to do with each other streaming, VTubing, or anything other than that though. Well, yeah, so I'm like, whatever. It's not like I'm his girlfriend. I used to be, at least. I think he even admitted that. Fair, fair. And there's more, unfortunately. To me, never did he pretends to be innocent. But I just said, no, I'm not BF girlfriend with you anymore after I found out he has multiple girls he talks to like this. I just want to be left out of this, TBH. I just think he's kind of fuckable. But any guy that's buff is fuckable. Wait, you guys dated? Yeah. He said y'all never ever did. He wanted to marry me and have mixed kids. And he would never date you. I know his legal name, his number. Oh, okay, Lamau, sob emoji. Wait, is his name really redacted? Yeah, redacted. And his Korean name is redacted. Yeah, the standards are on the floor, just be buff. It's like that one guy. Oh my god, what is that video of that one guy that's like, I just want to have a girl that breathes, that is a living creature. Like, there was like zero standards. Okay, thank god he didn't lie about that. Umari didn't even know his number before the fallout, and she thought he gave something precious to her. I was crying, Lamau. Like, this guy's literally a pig. He stroked his cock like 1,000,000 times to my nudes and came to my voice when we sleep, etc. And shat on her when we called. Yo, that is savage. Honestly, if it wasn't for these circumstances, you seem really fucking nice and funny to talk shit with. He told me she's polyamorous and he would never date her. Jesus Christ, this man is awful. Wait, polyamorous? Is that like polygamy? Isn't that what he is, though? Polyamorous. Polyamory is the practice of having or being open to having multiple romantic or sex relationship concurrently with the full knowledge, consent, and ethical agreement of all involved. Unlike cheating, it centers on honesty, communication, and trust, allowing individuals to form emotional connections with more than one person. Yeah, he's at least polyattemptus. We are getting way too much information about this! We are getting way too much information about these people we do not know, chat. But like... why are we so into this? This is us right now. When the neighbors' arguments sound good as fuck. What the fuck? It's just so funny. I didn't need to know all of this. Just get to the point already. What is the point? What is the point of all of this? Okay. Jesus Christ, this man is awful. I just like Buffy man, honestly. Good that I chose to avoid him, but I have too many mutuals that are Buffy man but honest. She responds to the I like Buffy man honestly. Base, that's why I pick all my men up at the gym. Oh yeah, she did say she wanted to be a muscle mommy and she liked gymming. I don't fuck with dishonest people. Well, I mean, technically, literally, you do, though. Oh, she does correct herself. Okay, maybe fuck, but not like romantically fuck with. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to dodge him, because I'm not really the type to sleep with guys, but I can respect it. I see, like, romantically, I'm also monogamous. Same. But if I don't care about someone romantically, I don't care about their feelings or anything outside of us fucking or hanging out. Well, if y'all are gonna make an expose video or something, I'd go like it. Oh, stop, I'll blush. This is the lowest of bars. This is cinema. But I don't want to explain too much about it because honestly, I don't fuck with this guy romantically or as in stream life, but I kind of want to see his fallout, Lamau. Too based, she responds. And also, I'm not sure if y'all noticed, his stream is severely botted, lol. I know. Everyone knows. Lamau. Anyways, I wish y'all luck in exposing him and stuff. Thank you. Heart, heart, heart. I wish you luck with getting laid and happy Christmas, I suppose. Let's see. Overall, not her first time being a side piece and trying to start drama over a garbage man. She's a victim, and the man is at fault for sure, but girl, if you're actually mad, you could have just left instead of you didn't cheat on me and trying to kick his girlfriend away so you can get in. She's referring to the video recording for the last part. By the way, the girl, which is her friend we mentioned in the conversation, also tried to do the same thing she did in the 15-minute talk, which is to get that guy to leave me so he can be with her. Friends for a reason, I guess. I guess she's referring to Umari here? I never talked about this or posted this because, first of all, I hate drama. How many times have we heard this from somebody who's leaking all the DMs? I never talked about this or posted this because I hate drama, but here's all our conversation. And this girl and her friends won't stop pestering me at the time. Secondly, I don't like wasting my time making Google Docs on internet nobodies. And lastly, me and Jiosuke was purely online, plus we never met or anything. Wait, if they never met or anything, how is she getting his D? That doesn't make sense. And as a grown-ass woman, I don't consider that a serious relationship yet. Yeah, that's true. We did make plans to meet and stuff, but TBH, it doesn't mean shit to me until we've met, and this was exposed before we even met. And I don't give cheaters monogamies. I don't consider myself a victim because I didn't spend a single penny on that guy. Me and him just decided on being FWB? Oh, that means friends with benefits later on. And whatever he did or whomever he lied to is none of my business, and I wasn't interested in any sort of competition. However, they seem to have the intention to drag me into one, which I assume that Google Doc she posted was also an outcome of when she lost in the Who's the Cheater's official girlfriend competition, lol. She just wants to expose shit, man. I don't think she acted any wrong here. You also clearly stated you just want some D. I don't know why you're posting this now. It makes zero sense to me. Girl, she trying to get me to send screenshots so they can send them to that guy and be like, hey, she leaked your SS lever, and be like, with my friend and my friends only. She's trying to drag me into this imaginary female competition over a cheater that I don't give enough shit about. You guys said she responded to Vanessa? Where? That's crazy. Yeah, this is 5 hours old. Well, it was posted at 4 a.m. my time. Oh, it's in the dump? Okay, so it's the Umari girl. Oh, okay. Mal QRT'd it. This was about Jiosuke Govt. I don't like how close his name is to Josuke. Stop pretending it's about Sykkuno. She didn't... Wait, she didn't... They made that clear in the screenshots. Stop pretending it's about Sykkuno and dragging me something that isn't true. Thanks for showing I never stood for cheating, though. Hi, Vanessa, when did you talk to Josuke Govt, huh? Just a question, as a friend of his, he's digging himself into a hole right now. I thought that was mentioned in the screenshots. Yeah, it was not about Sykkuno. That was clear. We've seen that entire convo. Okay. This is all stuff we already read. I'm not reading this again. I'm sure you guys have added like a million sound bits from this. Can anyone give me the context on the situation? So Umari, which was mentioned in the screenshot, also adds this. This conversation took place when Mal had me, Gio, Endo, and another one of their mutual friend, and Lisa to expose Gio for cheating on me. She has a recording of that conversation too, and even wanted to make a Google Doc out of the situation. She also reached out to Vanessa because there was some rumors that these two were going to meet, and F, which came from Vanessa's mouth, but never provided real evidence. Blah blah. Later on, another situation happened in which I tried to get clarity because rumor had it that Mal was holding evidence of proof of this, in which I was later bashed by her following, or later blamed that this was my fault for seeking closure from people that were friends, which you can see more chaos here and here. Maybe stop lying and cheating people, and you can and your girlfriend leave me out of this at this point and stop making it my constant issue. I'm not your guys punching back for y'all to use or blame the moment it benefits y'all. I'm not associating with y'all, now leave me alone. And she's QRTing Josuke. And here... Oh, and Umari VT, please elaborate where I lied that I've been there for you, because you can't delete Twitter DMs, hun. You can't delete the fact that you blocked me when you ran back to him. And you can't delete the shit you pulled on me just because you deleted DMs on Discord. Do better. Jesus, this is messy. My God. Just save to my own ass. We really gotta air all this out. Just to say my own ass, and she's lying about shit. Lying about what? What did you lie about? Okay, she deleted a bunch of messages here. This is what it's supposed to show. Back to the Umari. Probably more BS, but the only similarity that these two situations have is one, Mal being the person exposing the cheater again. Two, this isn't Mal's first time exposing someone for cheating. Three, she has done a similar group Discord call that was also recorded without people's awareness until after, and also talked about creating a Google Doc to expose the cheating and help the victim heal. 4, has held information or twisted things to work in her benefit. What is this? It's like Instagram DMs, I think. Okay, you know what? I can't stop thinking about you, and if you want her more, that's fine. We don't have a tag, and she doesn't have to know. I already blocked her, and we don't talk anymore, but I would just like to keep on talking and stuff. Or at least I feel like I deserve closure, but yeah, again, she doesn't have to know if you really want her that much. And I respect that since you didn't want me the way when you blocked me. I didn't want to be petty and ask you to block her for me at the time. By the way, last time when we still talked to each other, she told me a lot of other guys are lining up for her, so I doubt you're her only one too, so what's wrong with keeping yourself a plan B? Lol. She's clearly a cuck for wanting you back. Why not make her a real one? Wait, who is this? Who is this? Who is this talking here? Rima, you said these people were... No, I didn't! I take it back! I take it back, they are not emotionally intelligent. They just spoke confidently. I fell for it. This is from Vanessa. I'm so excited... Oh my god. I'm so excited to fuck Jay in December! Heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. Loving how he craves me every day and tells me he wants me as his wifey. Also, just in case you didn't notice, he's been using the art I drew of him as his BFB for months now. Can't believe you didn't know for so long. He absolutely loves the art. Hopefully, you're having a good relationship with him too. Have fun, baby. Uh-huh. When there's proof, I'll believe it. Until then, you're just proving you're just desperate for his attention. What the f... I'm too high for this Rima voice. That make you bad trip? Giosuke Gio, on top of that, Uma told me you knew but didn't tell Uma who was the person spreading the rumors. Lisa Latte responds, Mal joined a random VC and was sharing it with everyone in the VC. I was in the VC when it happened and I kept my mouth shut. She came to me to talk and I shared what Mal had shared with me to her and I didn't say anything else to anyone. I've only told Uma because Uma reached out. Respectfully, maybe figure out what the fuck is wrong with yourself. Later on, another situation happened, which I tried to get clarity because rumor had it that Mal was holding evidence of proof of this, in which I was later bashed by her following or later blamed that this was my fault for seeking closure from people that were friends. This conversation took place when Mal had me, Gio, and another one of their mutual friends, and Lisa had to expose Gio for cheating on me. She has a recording of that conversation, even wanted to make a Google Doc out of the situation. Also reach out to Vanessa. It doesn't. I want to know who's writing this. Who is this Elizabeth person? Ariel Cassidy. The one that's like, what's wrong with keeping yourself a plan B? Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with this comment. I think at most this shows a pattern of behavior by Mal. What it really shows is that she is very eager to expose situations like this when she isn't necessarily the primary victim, and sometimes to the detriment of the original victim, it looks like. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, and I think we clocked that from the first time we read the Google Doc. Like, obviously, this is separate from what Sykkuno did, because we have, like, ample evidence of what he did. But, you know, she seems like the kind of person that, like, she's one of those VTubers people talk about, that you are just talking to them, like, normally, like a normal person, and they're, like, creating a folder on you, screenshotting the entire conversation. How can you trust somebody like that? This kind of behavior is mental illness. This girl's gonna need a plan Z at the rate she's going through the alphabet! Yeah, this doesn't negate Sykkuno cheating. But it does paint a pattern of behavior for Mal. She's not entirely trustworthy. Most people will know how to separate the two issues, because two things can be true at once. But some people will just completely side on one side or another. But I think we know better. Oh, that is funny. So, XQC left a message on Mujin's video. I think there was a clip of XQC reacting to Mujin. XQC says, if he can only date people that are as or more famous than he is, then who could he have dated during his peak era? There were 0 creators that qualify for that. Please clarify. Well, and then Mujin responds, his girlfriend. He could have simply dated his girlfriend that he lived with and not lied to her for over 5 years while playing dating simulator with every female content creator in existence. I love the way it starts. His girlfriend. He could have just dated his girlfriend. Like, but sure, man, that's instead farm clips calling cheating based. Real classy. That was so funny. I had to like that tweet. That was hilarious. Hilarious. I mean, that was a horrible take by XQC. I think the point is, Mujin wasn't even saying that he had to date more popular people than him, but like, you know, somebody around your size could have been okay. Or like, you know, a little bit smaller is fine too. Just not like 1 billion times smaller. I think there was an XQC clip where he was reacting to that. Oh, that one. That's kind of relevant to see here.
Chat, he's so fine, I can't.
In fact, there was also a joke that he would turn
hate
male
this guy.
fans gay. But what made him really...
Yo, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. No. Chat, you guys, you better debunk this real quick. Because that's crazy. Guys, I didn't look at the posts. I saw the main post, and that is a crazy...
to target smaller content creators.
In order for this to be true, you have to establish a few things, okay? Let me explain what that is. To have a power dynamic, you need to, okay, hold on. You need to have a power dynamic that exists, one, and establish that.
Wait, what is he saying? Panonymic? I can't even understand what he's saying.
2, he would have to use the power dynamic, that's 2. And 3, he would need to have a pattern of using that to his advantage. That's kind of the...
Oh, he's saying power dynamic. Oh.
basis of it. And if that's true, then fuck him for that. So that was 1%. Okay, that person...
That's how I talk. That's not true. That's not how I talk. You're both French Canadian. I know! Good one, Rima, trying to throw off the female XQC allegations. Listen, I'm pretty close to it. This was genuine. I actually didn't understand what he was saying.
I could remove the whole video. All of this part, waste of my time. Absolutely worthless. Even though this exposes DMs, all DMs, whatever, there's nothing wrong with any of it. I can't see one hint of anything bad in it. If anything, considering his status, his money...
Wait, you don't see one thing that's bad with all of the DMs? Not one. Oh, Umari VT cleared up who Ariel was? Who was it? What about his girlfriend, XQC?
And if he is, I gotta give him some props for the restraint that he has and how he conducted himself around somebody. Boom. If anything, he gets a plus from me.
Speaking to Elphilia a few days ago.
Here's a GIF. I said I thought about that. It's not. We could grill him about the cheating, but that would be a pair. It's a side topic. That's not. I thought being you can't say this guy's a fucking predator, okay? And also he cheated. And the main thing by being a predator is that he cheated. Well, no. How about we attack one topic at a time, right? If you make the claim of predator, let's focus on that, and I'll address the cheating later. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, people said he could have been more tempered by explaining the way the word predator was being used there. That is the main criticism, as I've explained before. Visong, welcome to the cute squad. But again, like saying that somebody is a predator, it does not necessarily mean it's a criminal offense. Because it's kind of a vague word. It can be used from anything.
At that point, it's more of a whether you're personally hurt by somebody else cheating or not, but that's completely standalone.
Learned that we were both
2 month difference. For me, it could be a 5-day difference. I don't give a shit. You act like there's some sort of rule. Oh dude. You can't do this. You can't talk to 2 girls. You can't talk to 3 girls. Yo.
I think putting predator at the forefront of this Google Doc hurt the credibility of the Google Doc, yeah. Because people will pick it apart. Like, even if it's... Yeah. Because for them, predator means sexual predator. Yeah, 90% of your audience will assume what they, you know, what that means.
It could be 5 of them. I don't really give a shit. Okay, you want to spread yourself thin, and I increase your chances, whatever. So fucking be it. I don't give a fuck. At that point, like I said, the cheating.
What is he saying about the 5 people? Is he saying that you want to spread yourself thin, cheating with 5 people, or is he saying 5 digits?
The cheating is one topic. It's on its own line, and you can approach this any way you want. But this is not. I'm trying to approach the main part of the video, which is.
Yeah, serial cheater would have been a banger title for it.
Manipulator, cheater, predator. That's what we're attacking right now. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this is a glazer. The guy who makes this.
I don't understand half of the things he says. Stop saying I need to translate. He's like mumbling. I don't speak like that, chat.
This video is a glazer. Like, this guy coordinated the release of this video because he's a big ass fucking glazer.
He's saying Sykkuno can't cheat with 5 people, he wouldn't care. Oh, that's what he said? Yeah, but okay, but I just want to point out that XQC also joined the champion club. He joined the champion club because he had his own, like, cheating thing. He cheated with his girlfriend. Hold up, I gotta jog my memory about FleshTuber drama. He cheated with his girlfriend, what was her name? Like, Jade Cougar or some shit? With that crazy girl that was suing him and stole his car. That is beyond pathetic. What's her name? The crazy girl that everybody hates, that she lost the lawsuit against him. Adept. He cheated with Adept. She took a photo! She took a photo and posted it on social media to rub it in the face of the other streamer that XQC was dating. Yeah. Yeah. With the crazy... It's crazy that he slept with Adept who's trying to ruin his life, stole his McLaren. That woman was crazy. Royal Onion, thank you for the membership. Yeah, don't put your D in crazy. Yeah, and all the comments on those videos are like, welcome to the Champions Club, XQC. Every time somebody cheats, the comments are like, welcome to the Champion Club.
What a bro, this guy is fucking rimming the fucking frosting on that. I'm not being charitable, bro. I am always on business about this. These topics are pretty touchy, and I have to be on top of my game, and I am. Like, this is just, it's uncharitable as fuck. Like, the nerdy gamer facade would have to be in a way that's predatory for it to be bad. Being flirtatious and reserved, and being that game where the other person has to be more flirtatious and they have to make the step forward is fine. It's absolutely fine. Especially in the early stages of talking. It's not a way that's predatory. It's not setting up the thing where somebody's gonna losing or it's not manipulative.
Oh, I think he said that meaning he thinks cheating with 1 person and cheating with 5 people are no different. Number doesn't matter. Yes. Oh, okay.
Nerdy gamer boy facade to lure women into a false narrative. In this next set of DMs, Elphilia would be saying, "You're cute. You're this sweet to all girls, or am I just?"
The blind spot is in his view, not hers. She is aware of how big he is and how much of a starstruck that she is. How do you expect him to know how much she's starstruck and how much he's using that to his advantage? Like, it's in the reverse.
I've seen enough.
This person has more information than he has. Because he's public, he's streaming it. All of it is all public, all official. Everything is out there. You think that it's always, oh no, he has to step up. In terms of informational value, she has to step up over him. It's actually one-sided information. She knows nothing about him, he knows nothing about her.
That's a VTuber expo, right? Which she would say, "I wish, but unfortunately I can't. My rent is now €800 per month and I'm living fully off of my savings, so I canceled all my travels for the year." The document would say, to add even more salt to the wound, after Elphilia's Paris trip, And 2,
I would love to go all this and do all this with you, but I have to be honest with you. Guys, I'm counting my pennies here. Dude, can you hear this? Clink, 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 clink. This is the last few coins I have in my pockets, mate. I can't possibly do this. I would need money to do this, of which you have. Oh, you have.
To the jungle
Oh my god, I'm being love bombed. He sent me money to go to the convention. How could he? How could he? You hear this? I need money. I need money.
Bro, people focus so much on the money. Who the fuck cares about the money, though? Even, dude, when I saw the headline Sugar Daddy, I thought that was hilarious. He's not a sugar daddy for sending her this. Like, come on. Rima, I can't take this anymore. Somebody asked me to do a fucking XQC interpretation. Should I try it?
Hey, money! Oh my god! Don't do that! Stop it!
Like, after he had
really,
started
dude?
talking
What's
to
going on
me,
here, man?
saying,
Let me know.
Okay, but this girl slept with the guy, by the way. She slept with him. I think she actually thought she had a chance with him, too. That's pretty sad.
This is on Netflix. I'll watch the anime version of it because this is fucking. This is some bullshit.
Content creator.
Yo, man, we need to stop the buzzwording, man. Like this.
Bro, we need to stop the buzzwording, man. Do I sound like him? I think I need a longer sentence to, like, try to imitate him.
This is genuinely, bro. I would feel terrible if somebody uses this on me. Like,
I would feel terrible if you used it on me.
predatory is insane, dude. Like, these words, chat, these words, in the realm of taking advantage of or manipulative, right?
Chat, these words, like, in the realm of taking advantage of, like, and manipulating. Did I do it? Do I sound kind of like him? Or not enough stuttering? Speak fast. I have a hard time speaking fast.
The word predatory, in my opinion, is it's a late game term of those, when you max out when you are maxing out manipulation, when you're maxing all these things, that's when things become predatory. But that's like super late game. That's like, guys, chat, like manipulation, that's like max out, like that's like super late game. It's when you've maxed out all the other stuff. That's, if manipulation is BF sword, okay, predatory is bloodthirster.
She'd tell him about rumors that she had heard from someone else.
Hold
about
up,
how
let him
Sykkuno
cook.
had a roster of readily available women, and how they all coincidentally were smaller content creators who wouldn't dare touch him if something went wrong. Elphilia.
Who else is he going to date, buddy? There's probably 2 girls of his size that probably already have fucking boyfriends. Who the fuck else? Explain.
His girlfriend. He could just be dating his girlfriend. I feel like Excuse is focusing on all the wrong points. Yeah, Excuse has a high XP bar. Oh, that's it? Damn, that clip was kind of getting entertaining. I was getting into it. I mean, Excuse is just fucking clip farming. Like, there's gonna be another similar drama in a couple months, and he'll have the complete opposite take. Like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, we can nitpick on some of the wording, sure. Yeah, YouTube videos are sensationalist. Because you know what? That's the name of the game. You gotta make those unskippable thumbnails. You gotta turn everything to be more dramatic so people click on it. And even though people claim they don't like it, well, guess what? We all see the results of the A/B testing. You know, when I A/B test, I have 3 options of different titles I can put. And 3 options of different thumbnails I can put. And I always put one regular, informative title and one, but you fuckers, you always vote for the most obnoxious clickbait slop. So it's on you, really. It's all on you. You voted for it. That's what you get now. I have the receipts. I have the receipts. Thank you. Thank you for this rain moment. I had Sykkuno approach me during September of 2025. We traded Discords and scheduled a game of Valo. I mentioned I wanted to bring a +1 and he started to sound less eager. I ghosted him afterwards. Seeing all of this go down in front of me is sort of insane. Stay safe, everyone. I'm not built for drama. My experience is definitely not comparable to the rest, and my heart goes out to the girls affected. I just wanted to contribute to the bigger picture. Let's go back to being happy. Oh yeah, that was funny! He spent more time covering his forehead than his digital footprint of cheating! That is so true. He did spend more time covering his forehead than his digital footprint. He was following them from his official accounts. He wasn't even trying to hide it. He didn't give a fuck. He did not give a fuck. It was like, it's like, you know, the Epstein emails? Like, they weren't even trying to hide their whole operation. They were sending all this shit from the iPad. Meanwhile, us, we're just trying to, like, pirate, I don't know, Lord of the Rings. We'll, like, log onto our alt, turn on the VPN, go through, like, a million measures not to get traced back to our IP. And these guys don't give a shit! They just all do it from their official account! All on main! Pokey posted on her story, how it sounds to feel disappointed but no longer surprised. Oh my god, what are her stories, by the way? I read that with her new, like, soft girl ooh voice. Oh, that one's a banger. That one is a banger, get ready. Double lift tweeting, me when I miss a big wave. My XP bar is low. I am dying. I am dying. Me when I miss a big wave. Me when I miss a cannon. My XP bar is low. Rima trying to talk in league terms dies of cringe. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah, when jungler smites your cannon, my XP bar is low. I feel like we should... Oh my god, I need to... I'm saving this in my meme folder. Yes, it is a League reference. Hello? Wait, you guys are not getting it? Oh my god, you guys are so unfunny and uncultured, huh? See how it feels to have this done to you in reverse? This is what you guys do to me all the time. Calling me uncultured. Oh, Rima doesn't get the reference. Rima doesn't get the meme. This is Heather. Sykkuno and I have been friends for over a decade, so this hurts a lot to see several women sharing their experiences. He's been nothing but kind and respectful towards me. I'm heartbroken to see this side of him. I've had friends tell me Bailey is weird, but it wasn't enough context to make my own opinion. I had no idea it was this bad. Close replies because I forgot losers are on the internet. I'm not arguing with anyone. I'm not gonna let anyone think this is a safe space to be a loser. Cheating is not okay. MML wanting to stay in contact is also not okay. This whole situation sucks for the girlfriend affected. I want to know what the girlfriend thinks about all of this, but not gonna hound her for it. She gets to have her piece. Reviewing my DMs with him, understanding the context now, I am getting a retroactive whiplash ick. Dude, everybody that's spoken up about this has now the replies locked or is, like, deleted their tweets, which is kind of crazy considering, what, like a month or 2 months ago, there was the 10Z situation, and everybody accused the girl of cheating based on very, very, very loose speculations that were not rooted in anything concrete just because she has a photo taken with, like, some guy friends. And they all hounded her and harassed her for it. And now they're going out of their way to defend this guy. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to defend him. Sure, he's not a predator, but I'm not gonna defend him. That's crazy. Yeah, they're getting tons of like, these girls are probably getting tons of backlash, and that's why they're locking the replies, which is sad. You slid into my DMs for the record, then they're frequently inviting me to hang out, join games with his friends, give streamer collab opportunities, and go and do things IRL, provide meals, place to stay. I took it all as being friendly or a joke, and I'm always just antisocial, never engaged. I just had normal convos, but I was like, that's nice of him. And it would have been if he had just been a normal person, just been friendly with no further intention. I legit couldn't tell. It was so innocent. If I had been in the same location, I might have bit debate, but it's like literally everyone and knowing his attention, it's kind of crazy ick now to realize this. 0 DMs and you're lying for engagement. Why would you assume I'm lying for engagement? I said what I said because it happened to everyone, and I said it seemed normal to me, although really often. Only now I know the context, we all know what he's trying to do to everyone, so it's hard to trust even things that seem innocent. Do I really have to fall for your rage bait right now and post some nothing screenshots? Go. How about EDC? Well, maybe one day. Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Every hour, I'll call you every hour to the monsters. 1 a.m. Are you getting paid in a free meal a day and a free place to sleep? Boot camp. Wow, looks like he was just talking to you and being nice. Congrats. That's exactly what I said and the whole point. God, people are being purposely obfuse. Sykkuno just tweeted about Sykkuno, saying he targeted her when she was a teen. Obtuse. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. It's not obfuse. Fuck. God damn it. I will never be a good public speaker, probably. Fuck my life. But you know, at least there's hope, because XQC is a famous content creator and he also is terrible at speaking. XQC calls out Valkyrie for speaking on the Sykkuno cheating situation, but staying silent on Hassan shocking his dog.
G. We hope you enjoy your... Oh, let me rude again. But where is all this energy for Kaya the shock dog? There was radio silence because the master of the orchestra was orchestrating people to not speak, avoid this, do that. Because, again, his current social value is elevated. So, since his value to them is elevated, everybody is extremely soft to that, to the point where they're getting directed on what to do. Sykkuno's the social value is almost his currency in that way has gone down a little bit, right? At least in their eyes. So
X, thanks for the streams,
he's the bad guy.
You have no.
Okay, so XQC is as good at me at explaining concept, which is horrible, but there's hope for me, chat. Free Kaya. God, this thread never ends. Honestly scared as fuck to share this, but met Sykkuno back in early 2019-2020. First few interaction, he called me around 3 a.m. saying he was bored and ended a convo saying, "You said you were single, right?" I was like, yes. He was like, "Oh, okay." Called me randomly at night asking what I was up to. And he was bored, and I talked to him because I stayed up late and was like, "Oh, I'll keep him company since he's bored." We became friends, and I rated him about a year after being friends. His chat asked, "Who is she?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. They said their name was Drew or something. No idea." This made me really sad and confused. Like, I thought we were friends. After that, I felt really sour towards him. Oh, well now we know why he said that. Wait, when was it? 2019, 2020? Was he with his girlfriend then? Maybe not. I asked him about it a few years later because I was confused and he was like, oh, I don't remember. It was probably when we first met. But it wasn't. It was after we played games with friends and talked for a year. Wait, they talked for a year and he pretending he barely knew her? That's kind of sus. We were gonna meet after at the BTS concert in LA, but he wouldn't answer his message and I got a weird gut feeling, so I just said never mind, maybe next time. I want to clarify I never had romantic feelings for him. I only been friends. I wanted to keep it that way. Honestly, my interaction with him were not great, and I wasn't sure if it was just me who went through this. I kept brushing it off, saying, oh, it's because he's socially awkward and stuff, but my gut instinct was saying not to get close, to keep him at an arm's distance. Because he's such a big streamer, I didn't think anyone would say anything, even if they went through the same thing. Kept it to myself, and I only told a few close friends for the past years. I'd say I'm shocked, but I'm not. I'm so sorry to all the victims who went through this. No one deserves to go through this. I won't be sharing these screenshots because I don't want to. But hopefully my words come out as believable. The people I've shared with me were shown proof and I've known the truth. My community, if they remember, were there for the raid. Y'all, she's getting strays. Y'all want to go after me for sharing my experience with him as a friend. Bro, you need to check yourself. Can I not share what I went through as a person? I never said I was in the same boat as the other people who posted their experience. Just shared what I went through. Is that valid? Oh god. Okay, since y'all want proof so badly, here's one. I asked him about him not knowing me when I raided him and he acted confused and brushed it off with, so how you been? We were friends for a year or two. This was before he became famous. I might have raided him after he popped off. Maybe that's why he chose to forget who I was? Is that normal, to forget your friends after you get famous, or what? People in my community know him. He came to my streams and chatted, too. Oh, would you reckon it's fun? What do you play lately? Silk Song. Silk Song is single player. How are we gonna hang out more? Oh, wait, Sykkuno, when I raided you a long time ago and you were like, I don't know who this is. I think they said their name was Drew. Were you trolling me? Wait, how long? I know who you are, what? We have known each other for like a super long time, but I don't message a lot. It was like 2 years ago. Oh, isn't that about when we met or something? Oh my god. Well, how have you been lately? He was the imposter all along. After one girl a day, you know, yeah, no wonder the memory gets foggy. We've seen this. Oh, back then, Sykkuno told Leslie he had a girlfriend, but she didn't believe him.
I have a girlfriend and try and see if my friends believe it. But, like, Leslie knows too much, alright? So I was talking to Leslie at dinner, and I pulled the classic prank. I pretend I'm like... We were talking about going to VGC in Vegas. And she was like, oh, you should go join VGC. Oh, the signups are later today, by the way. I gotta remember to sign up for that. But anyway, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go if I can bring my girlfriend with me. And Leslie looks at me and she's like, wait, what? You have a girlfriend now? And I tried to pretend, and then like she believed it for about a split second, and then she's like, nah, there's no way. And you know what she said was the reason why it's obvious? Because all I do is stream for like 15 hours a day, and then I end stream and then play more games off stream. And she's like, there's no way. Like, there's just no way, because all he does is play games. He's got no time. I pretend I have a girlfriend.
Okay. That was whatever. Okay, next. Going back to Big Rima. We've read this. Oh, this was a clarification on the Umari post. A bit disjointed. I want to make this clear. This person is Vanessa, not Mal. Why is all this being brought up? Someone asked me what was the deal with Vanessa shit, and I explained, but I also added more stuff related to the Geo Me Mal Vanessa thing. Nothing in regards to the Mal Sykkuno situation. The only thing that these two situations have in common is one, Mal was the other girl and then tried to shed light about the cheating. Two, the Discord calls were similar and also recorded, which she was going to later use for Google Doc, much like the situation with Syke. She also told Geo she would forgive him and still be his friends if he met with his demands. Weird. 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 I also showed this off because if people look at Vanessa's replies when she brought this attention to light in the first place, she was also twisting things in her favor. I never sent people to witch hunt Vanessa. Mal took it upon herself to seek more information to burn Geo. Just as when my situation with Mal happened in February, she reached out to people about why I blocked her. When I found a story, she told me about another male VTuber to be extremely sus. People can invade my DMs if need more clarity, but I'm not trying to gain anything from this or have old wounds be reopened. So that was Vanessa, the girl that was like, there's other guys that are lining up, so I adopt you're the only one too, so what's wrong with keeping yourself a plan B? That was crazy. She's clearly a cuck for wanting you back. Why not make her a real one? That is a crazy line, by the way. She's clearly a cuck for wanting you back. Why not make her a real one? Oh no, Kimchi, somebody took your name on Kick. Oh, Valkyrie gets emotional in response to her friend Sykkuno cheating on his girlfriend of 5 years. I'm disappointed in what he did, and yes, I talked to him. He did tell me everything.
I did in the room. Obviously, yes, I did talk to Sykkuno, and obviously, yes, he did tell me everything. And obviously, yes, I should not have tweeted that I was disappointed yesterday, because it just gave a lot of ammo to a lot of angry people. And so, but yeah, he knows that I was gonna mention it today, and he told me everything, and yeah, I am disappointed, as I have been with a lot of my friends in the past, and I'm sure I've also been disappointing to a lot of my friends as well. So, you know, Fint in the room.
Okay. I wonder if he's gonna make a reply. What? I just read XQC is her daddy. After he called her out for speaking on Sykkuno but never spoke about Hassan, Hobby, and his dog.
I have to stay up. Because I could totally go to bed right now. XQC is your daddy. Dude, I know, bro. I know. XQC is so famous and so popular. He's so popular, and when he says things, it's like the juicers, they swarm, and then it's like, damn, fuck, I already don't. I have to stay up.
What's this other thing about the girl that posted that Sykkuno approached her when she was a minor and somebody said in chat? Is that true? Does anybody have the juice on that? Let me check my Twitter. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's somebody I follow too, wait. Sykkuno disrespected my physical boundaries and clearly has a disregard for consent in general. He's one of the most powerful men in streaming, and he used that power to take advantage of women who thought they could trust him. I was still a teenager when he targeted me. What? Oh, thank you, Syke. Yeah, I found it. That was like the first thing that popped up on my feed. What the fuck? Oh yeah, thank you, Reiko, for forwarding this in the dump. Yo, what the hell? Teenager could mean 18 or 19. Oh, it could be 19. Oh fuck, I can't find a tweet now. I have too many tabs. Oh, there it is. I was still a teenager when you targeted me. That's messed up. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the when XQC admitted he cheated on Fran. It was Fran. It was Fran was her name. What was her streamer name again?
What happened? About you.
It was
cheating on
Fran.
me?
I legit thought she had another name. My bad.
Can you please confirm or deny?
I will confirm.
Thank you.
I think a lengthy
About what happened? About you cheating on me? Can you please confirm or deny?
I will confirm.
Thank you.
I think a lengthy
About
Roll. Welcome X to the Champion Club. That happened 3 years ago? It feels like it happened not that long ago. Settle in, fit in, drip in, and win. It's always welcome to the Champion Club. You watched it 3 times? Whoops. That's the Rima special. Loop in the clip. Yeah, but she said her physical boundaries were disregarded, even if she wasn't, like, a minor at that point. You guys don't think there's anything wrong with that? Like, come on. You made some memes? Stop. Are they in Rima memes? No, why'd you do the mold meme, bro? Why'd you do that? This is the Rima legacy? No. No. It's on your Twitter? What'd you do? Let me look it up. Bro! Sorry, Rima. Sykkuno's DMs, rimaevenstar's DM. Fuck off! Yo! What the fuck? Yeah, mood awful. New condition, depression. It's not brilliant. There's nothing brilliant about this. Also, Discord doesn't even say empty. You guys are stupid. That's a low one. Yeah, right? This is toxic. This is toxic cyber bullying. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Jack. That sucks. I could hit lower. Please don't. I'm already in the grave, bro. I'm 6 feet under. Time to Google cocky the chat. Whatever, chat. Whatever. Is there anything else new? The Chiari thing, the Chiari did clarify that she was 18 when the flirting started. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that like confirmed there was actual, you know, grooming allegations. Artemis 2 landed last night? What's that? Artemis 2 landing. Where was it going? It's a moon mission. Interesting. Artemis 2 astronauts speak publicly for the first time since successful moon mission. Great. Amazing. Amazing website. Lots of words. Went around the world. Yeah, it's a completely other topic. I meant about the topic. About the Sykkuno stuff. Or I guess I'll just talk about this crazy thing I read on a Reddit thread. Ah, thank you! Thank you for the kick sub! Thank you, thank you. Sorry, it's gonna take a second to pull up. Where is it? Kimchi! Oh my god, thank you guys for the kick subs! Thank you, thank you! And Tildeman, thank you so much for the tier 1 on Twitch! Thank you! Thank you guys! Oh, Brandon Chat gifted subs on Kick, thank you! Thank you so much! I think I've got like a 95% split on Kick, it's crazy. Tomorrow we're doing the JoJo watch along on Kick. So make sure to tune in. It's gonna start early at 1 p.m. So we have like a lot of time. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I saw these crazy comments about me. Somebody sent me that this morning. So Gorogomi talks about being posted in here. The Reddit thread made a post about her being like racist. OP definitely has it out for me. Mertkip, thank you so much for the rimaevenstar gift membership. So, I did a collab with Gorogomi. It was a big collab, like I think a month ago at this point. Then there's a Reddit thread that came out on her. I sent it to her. I'm like, you know, some of those screenshots don't look that good. You should probably check this out. And then these guys go full on schizophrenia. They post about it. She's like, I sent her the Reddit thread. She's like, oh, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. When she makes a video response, she mentions me in the video response. She even says, I told her, look, it doesn't look good. Like, these screenshots don't look good. The OP completely disregards that. And then he makes this post. It's sitting at the top of the thread. They're so fucking stupid. And they're saying it was a few weeks ago. There was a post showing Goro Gaomi was doing some weird stuff in her Discord, stuff you could probably characterize as phrase play, where she talked down about black people and thirsted hard over the white guys in her community. I don't think it was characterized as race play, but you know, my mentality was in this was like, you know what? Just keep me out of this. Like, whatever you do, just keep me out of this. Not my fucking problem. I'm just sending this to her. And then what's really interesting is that this guy, the OP, decided to make this about me. He says, that said, of course, she couldn't resist crowing about getting Reddit cancelled without really talking about what was so funny about what she did. The really interesting part to me, this guy's got a hate boner. How is that the really interesting part, by the way? That apparently Rima Morningstar was the one to tell her she must lurk here or something. Hi, Rima. I mean, we have a VTuber drama Discord. Yeah, this stuff is posted in my Discord. It does go under my radar. I am aware of everything that happens in this community. It's kind of my job. But like, oh my god. I sent her a fucking Reddit thread on a public social media service. It's like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god. What's really interesting is that rimaevenstar sent her that tweet I posted on a public social media platform. Like, come on, man. What are we even doing here? Well, one was NASA sending a rocket to the moon, the other was Sykkuno being a full moon to everyone with his rocket, so I suppose it is related. Thank you, Hallruff. And then, kind of interesting how Rima doesn't make stories on her friends, I guess, just tries to warn them so they can get ahead of it. What do you mean, get ahead of it? That makes no fucking sense. Also, again, that is not part of my niche, man. I don't cover political shit. I don't touch that shit. That's on them. I sent her this, that maybe you should look into that. It doesn't look great. Some of these screenshots, it doesn't look great. So Rima is friends with racists and is someone to be avoided. Good to know. She has been for a long-ass while, TBH. Hi, Rima. Hi. Wait, Morningstar? Was that a typo when you meant Evenstar? It's not a typo per se. More like I was thinking of the wrong word. It is kind of funny, though, to think her name is kind of close to Satan's name. Is this for real? This is actually schizophrenia, right? This is like mental illness. What's even the hate towards rimaevenstar? I haven't seen anything controversial about her yet. I always find her the better person of VTuber news. Yeah, you know what? Because I don't do controversial stuff. I literally stay out of trouble. That is literally my thing. I am not controversial, but you guys want to make it so. Because you're obsessed. And then what this... And then this guy gets downvoted, by the way. The only voice of reason. Although, you know, being called Satan is like... It's kind of edgy. It's kind of cool. I feel like very... You know? I'm the devil. It's kind of like... You know, I feel like when Luffy... Okay, I'm gonna make an anime reference, but it's like when Luffy offers Zoro to join his crew, and Zoro is like, what are you, the devil? I think that's pretty cool. I don't really mind that part so hard. Narima, don't go into demon time! And then this guy, that's the OP of the post, by the way, who's making these quote-unquote informational posts that we're supposed to take as a source of information on this gossip site. She's a born-again Christian fundy, he claims. And Imo, her takes on stuff sounds like she reads some of the nuttier doc sites to get leads on stories. Nani? His source is I made it the fuck up. Edit. He added an edit. Rima's apparently tweeting about this thread and complaining about my characterization. Tell you what, I'll be the bigger person. If she doesn't stand by it, I'll stop mentioning it. I'll still absolutely call her ass out on the company she keeps, including Goro Gaomi. Listen, Goro said she was black so she gets the pass or some shit like that. I'm like, that's her problem. I did one fucking collab. My stance on thing is not the other people's stance. We're all different people, and I'm fucking shit, and I'm fucking tired of getting shit for what other people do. I am not other people. It doesn't take a million brain cells to figure that out. Also, what does he stand by? I didn't call myself a born-again Christian Fundy ever. His source is that I made it the fuck up. And it doesn't matter who I collab with, whether they're on the left or when they're on the right. Everybody's always has an issue with it. So if I start policing and listening to people and being like, oh, you shouldn't talk to this person or you shouldn't talk to this other person. Bro, everybody's got a problem with everybody. It's never gonna end. So my stance is, keep me out of it. Everybody, literally everybody, keep me out of it. Your own drama is your own. I'm not in it. I'm not involved. Keep me out of it. That's it. That's it. That's always been my stance, and it will remain my stance. Yeah, Satan is a born-again Christian Fundy for real, for real. Yeah, that is canon. In my head canon. I mean, Sykkuno did keep you out of it. He did the right thing. Okay, okay. And this person is like, really? I haven't seen anything religious of her that I'm aware of. I mean, she is. That's not exactly secret information, he says with absolute certainty. It's just not something she talks about all the time. Source, I made it the fuck up. Edit, I may have gotten bad info on this. Oh, well, if you said this with absolute certainty, I wonder what other bad info you could have gotten. I'm really curious. I'm really curious. I mean, this Reddit thread is like, it's gotta be one of the most respectable Reddit threads ever, right? I mean, they're letting these things, like, totally unmoderated. We're just saying whatever comes out of her ass now. This is like worse than 4chan. At least 4chan at least backs up some of their stuff sometimes. Yeah, my brother, you're lost at sea. You're so far out of reach, you have no clue what you're talking about. You've never even watched a fucking segment out of me. You know nothing about me. You look really... Oh, this person... Okay, this is new. You look really stupid making stuff up. Does everyone you mildly dislike with become a Christian Fundy? The secret information. I think you're a born-again Christian Fundy! Let's fucking go! He looks like he's never had the touch of a maiden. I mean, surely. LOL, she does lurk here. That's pretty sad. I mean, you post here. Isn't that sadder? You spend time here. What do you mean? I'm getting paid for this right now. I'm getting money as we speak. You do this shit for free, my brother. You do this shit for free, and you lied too. Dude, the most crazy part is that how confidently dead wrong he was. One, she doesn't seem to understand that no one thinks she's literally Satan. It's just funny to make a joke on her name. Two, she's not addressing the far more damning allegation emo that she's frequenting dog sites to get stories. Is he talking about 4chan right now? I react to some fucking screenshots of 4chan that people post on my Discord server. I don't go around perusing for it because I don't give a shit. The stories just come to me. Get some leads on some stories. What are you even talking about? Why would I need to address these damning allegations? No one gives a shit. My asshole doesn't give a shit. You're the only one that gives a shit. Also, may I point out that we literally found some threads that Softendo fucking made on this subreddit? Like, are they just pulling stuff out of their ass? Is anybody, like, moderating a little bit the subreddit? Yeah. He literally mixed shit up and he's like, Rima must address my schizophrenic thoughts and delusions and ideas. Why? Why would I waste my time? Like, why would I go around, find every fucking delusional little V-tweeter and Redditor and start debunking every single crazy shit you say? I'd be here all day. Now we're doing this one because it's funny. Because it's so bonkers. And I want to show people how nobody should take anything you write seriously ever. Yeah, the voices in my head are credible sources of evidence. I am genuinely curious, where do you even pull this out? Hi, Twitter Taurus. Nobody in my fan base is going from the Twitter to argue with fear, because everybody here has a job, and you're a fucking jobless moron, okay? None of my fan base are fighters. None of my fan base go and argue with people. That's just not them. It's never been them. It's always been me, and that's how it's going to remain. They know they can't touch the poo. They're not allowed to. I don't have Zitter or Reddit. There you go. Yeah, it's too much effort to argue. Who cares? Hi, Nishism. What's the new patch notes on Sykkuno? Oh, you're gonna have to rewind the stream for that. Anyway, like, I mean, to close this, we have like a no interact policy and no harassment policy, and everybody knows this, but even so, nobody would want to waste their time going on like Reddit to argue with people. But that's why these Reddit threads are so like prolific with misinformation. The only fan bases that are like motivated enough to do that are the ones that are like ideologically motivated, but it's not my type of content because I do nuanced content. So it is what it is. Yeah, I am unemployed, but I sure as hell ain't got time to waste with that shit. The snark subreddits are almost more toxic than the farms. The snark subreddits are crazy toxic. Yeah, we are still waiting for Sykkuno's response. Thank you, Zendiro, for the redeem. I don't think she knows how empty Discord notifications look like. I said there was no empty. I said that couldn't be done. People people do get upset there. Some try to correct misinformation, but some OPs do be pushing agendas. I know, we've seen plenty of OPs pushing agendas, and the thing is, we're not even allowed to talk in these subreddits most of the time. Like, I remember when I first started, we wanted to post some videos, and they were always taken down. Maybe not this particular subreddit, but like some VTuber subreddit. So it kind of creates this one-sided perception that people are pushing, and they just keep on pushing lies after lies after lies. They're not based with anything. At least back up some of your sources with some evidence. Ask proof. Where's the proof? If you're gonna say something, show the proof. Where is it? Bye-bye, Mr. Lorbu. Like, if I'm a born-again Christian Fundy, for example, that was one of the claims that people, you know, say, then surely you'd have that information readily at hand. It's not... He said it wasn't a secret. He said it wasn't a secret. I must talk about it quite frequently. I started out trying posting Pippa clips on a clipping thread and got banned because Pippa clips were not allowed. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, there's the Rima subreddit that you guys should go join. We should start posting on it so I can react to it on stream. Yeah, like, I literally post about Yaoi every 2 days. I'm the born-again Christian. Also, I googled what born-again Christian Fundy meant. It means like a fundamentalist Christian or something that follows the Bible to the letter. Like, I had to Google it. I don't even know what it fucking means. Literally pulled it out of his ass. People will believe anything nowadays. The misinformation is sad. And I do believe that people's IQ is like going backward due to a lot of reasons that I've spoken about before. The brain rot content is one of them. Like the short attention span. Kids these days, they have, you know, smartphones very early on. iPad kids. I mean, this guy was probably an iPad kid. Let's be real. He's like drooling on his keyboard as he's typing this. Yeah, when are we doing a Bible study stream? Short attention span is definitely the leading factor. Yeah, I mean, even like the increased use of AI is another factor. The fact that a lot of people have spent a lot of their formating years during COVID, pandemic, locked inside with only online interaction didn't help. We are watching JoJo. That is our Bible, and it's happening tomorrow. I love JoJo. We're on part 5, and it's Giorno. Bye-bye, Halraf. It's starting tomorrow at 1 PM EST. I mean, also, I think that, like, another factor that's contributing to a lot of misinformation and black and white thinking is, like, I mean, Twitter and algorithm. And people are reading less and less, but also, like, a lot of the news sites that I used to get, like, my good information from, or, like, I used to have them as my front page. Like, you know, when you open when you open your browser or your Google, I used to usually have like a famous news publication as my homepage. So I would open the internet, and then I would immediately be greeted by like a high quality New York Times article, for example, or whatever was in back then to read. But now they're all paywalled. Like all of these publications are paywalled because they started dying. I don't think New York Times is high quality. They have some good writers. They have big teams with a lot of resources. They've uncovered some big things sometimes in the past, some investigations. People don't leave their echo chambers. That's true. That's true. Yeah, physical prints are dying. Yeah, mainstream media in general is in decline. It's losing a lot of quality too, but they have less funds. Or maybe just the quality of the staff is also in decline. I don't know. They also slander a bunch of people, really? I'm not too sure about that. And funnily enough, I was watching this video. It was all backed up by scientist experiments, by the way, like surveys and stuff like that, and experiments with a lot of test subjects. And one of them was that they found out that the less you know about a topic, the more confidently you can speak about it. Which is kind of wild, right? Because it's like the most you know about a topic, the more you're gonna be like, oh, but there's too much nuance. I'm gonna have a hard time, you know, framing this in simple, confident terms, because I'm gonna say like a lot of, well, it depends. Well, it's nuance. Well, it's not. There's always going to be a but, because there's so many layers to it. And then there was this other study where this researcher put people into 2 different categories. And this researcher, I thought it was really interesting. So this researcher has been following a bunch of public speaking experts, people that were experts in their field, and whether it was political or economical, and they would make predictions. So he rated them on like a few aspects, but one of them was like, you know, public speaking, and then the other them was the results of their predictions. And he said there's 2 types of people. One type that he called the foxes. I don't know if I have a screenshot of that. One type of these experts that he puts in the fox category. And the foxes are people who are very knowledgeable. Oh, here, I found it. They're very knowledgeable about a bunch of different topics. They're skeptical of grand theories. And they're diffident about their ability to forecast. They're the kind of people, for example, that wouldn't make good podcasters, or they wouldn't be invited to an interview because they would say something like, I don't feel confident speaking on that topic because I can't give you like a ready formula. But a hedgehog is somebody that only deeply studies one domain. And they want to know everything about this domain. So they extend their theory into... they extend their theory as much as they can into that one topic. And they're very, very confident in their forecasting abilities. And these are the guys that start podcasts, that go on interviews, that write books like... 32 tips to become a millionaire. One easy way to simplify your life. Hack your life into 3 simple habits. You know, people want formulas, like a simple way to explain a topic, and they'll eat it up because we're also burdened by, you know, by work, by financial instability. We make, you know, half of what our parents made. We'll probably never be afford what our parents could afford in terms of housing and things like that. So people just want like a release valve from this. They just want the hope that they can maybe fix their life. And by listening to what a hedgehog would say or what a hedgehog would tell them. But the problem is that when he did that research, the researchers found out that the hedgehogs had the highest likelihood of being wrong about their statistical probability. Their forecasting abilities were way lower than the foxes. But the foxes were the ones that were the least confident about their ability to do so. So it's like really blackbilling. I mean, I'm glad I'm not somebody that watches a lot of podcasts or that read a lot of self-help books, because that was never my thing. But I really don't believe in them. Yeah, the person who claims certainty will be proven wrong always. Dunning-Kruger was mentioned, but I don't remember for what. But yeah, like, also if you don't speak in simple terms, people don't really digest the information. It doesn't really stick with them. And you're also like not really selling them the hope. Like a podcast, initially a podcast, you need to like kind of create an anxiety into somebody. Like maybe it's a financial anxiety, for example. And then you have to be the person being like, I can fix partially your anxiety. I have the key to your answers. Time is running out. What a weird Sonic X Tails fanfic. Reading only yaoi saved Rima from this. I read literature too. I think I like reading stories with different morals that give me a peek into different mindsets and different minds. I mean, you don't really read yaoi. I mean, unless it's a fanfic. I did read a yaoi this morning, it's true. But you like, you watch douyin most of the time. Like, all the douyins I bought in Japan, like, I can't read them. They're in Japanese. I, like, look at the pictures. How did we end here? What do you mean? Rima, I like reading. The text she reads, plop, plop, plop. Rima, read. Hey, I did not read Heated Rivalry, okay? I did not read it. Book talk is barely literature. I don't read book talk. I hate book talk. I hate TikTok. I hate all of this shit. And I hate the quote-unquote woman's literature that's just prawn, okay? I either read short fanfictions, or my Japanese douyin, or I read like 18th century literature like books. Like I read like classics from great writers. You guys don't believe me, so I'm gonna start listing out some stuff, okay? Kundera, Marcel Proust, okay? I see Théophile Gautier. Okay, there's a lot of French ones. The Catcher in the Rye. Oh. I have a Sod book. Uh-oh. I haven't read that one yet. Okay. I have some Dumas. I have some mangas. I have some Berserks. Rima reaching for a to-be red pile and dusting off decades worth of dust off them. No, listen, it's good, it's good. I've read some of them. I've read the Rum Diary. I've read a lot of Balzac. I've read. I can't see them. It's too far. It's written too small. I've read Don Juan, Moliere, Shakespeare. I like the plays. The plays are like you can read them fast. Catcher in the Rye, that's high school literature. Okay, well I didn't like Catcher in the Rye anyway. I didn't like that book. I think it's overrated. I've read a lot of Balzac. No, Balzac. Balzac. Rima, we heard you blow it up. I'm not grabbing them. No, yeah, Maupassant is good. I have a few Maupassant. I have some manga books. I have Stendhal. Le Rouge et le Noir. That was a good one. I like that book. Oh, I really like Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky was good. I do want to read the brothers Karakov or Karakov, whatever that means. With Rima, you can't be sure if the pronunciation is right or she's trolling. The pronunciation— I wasn't trolling! Please start a Rima's book club. Listen, I just finished reading War and Peace, okay? I read Tolstoy. That's more than you guys ever read. You don't get to blame me. Yeah, I like Les Miserables. Just avoid Tolstoy. I wanna read Anna Karenina. War and Peace. Oh my god, she's talking about War and Peace. Bro, I gotta get mileage out of it. I read that book for like 6 months. It took so fucking long. Why would you read that? It was such a good book. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I read that? It was really good. Read 40k books now. I'm not into fantasy literature. Nah, that's not my thing. Like, I'll read Lord of the Rings and maybe Game of Thrones if he ever decides to finish them. But, like, I watch, like, fantasy movies or I like fantasy games, but fantasy literature isn't my thing. Berserk is a manga. That's different. It's not a book, it's a manga. I read Dune. I read Dune, though. Alright, fine. You guys want me to show you how you can Oh god, I don't want to name them! No, this is too cringe, actually. Never mind. Terrible idea. You know what? Nah, I'm not saying them. Listen. All I say is there are a lot of Trafalgar Law X Dofi literature in those. Yes, I did read 1948. There's some Gojo Ghetto. There's one that I haven't opened. This is, I think it's from My Hero Academia. The guy with the burn, and the other guy is like an orange-haired guy. No, I haven't watched Pirates of Darkwater. Todoroki and Bakugo? Oh yeah, there was a huge section of them at the Melon Books. No, I haven't read Lupin. Okay, I also have a few Dujin of like the two demon brothers from Blue Exorcist, okay? The Dofi X-Law is a tall ass ship, Lamau. They hate each other. Yaoi incest? Well, look. Well, technically, they're not like, actually, like, they're not, they're like concepts, okay? So is it really incest if they're concepts? They're like demon concepts, like one of them is the earth and the other one's like the master of time. They're not actually like human. So, like, my incest is, like, more ethically acceptable than your incest, okay? I know, I am the only Blue Exorcist soldier. I'm still going strong 10 years after the series. Delusional thing. No, but that's true, chat. They literally say this in it's canon. Like, in the book, they say that they're concepts. They're, like, original concepts, and then they got physical, like, bodies later on, after thousands of years. Thank you, Reaper Luna. After thousands of years, they finally got physical bodies. But they're like demon gods. This is my streamer. Yeah, the art of Blue Exorcist is great. Rima was only interested after they stopped being concepts and got the physical bodies to bump against each other. Listen. It's fiction, okay? It's fiction. It wouldn't be acceptable IRL. Gotta make that disclaimer. But you know what? I just started watching... What's the name? Vinland Saga. And you know which ship I could totally see? I could totally see Thorfinn with that gay-looking prince hook up together. Like, that could be a ship I get behind. I wonder who would bot. Lol, she doesn't know? Oh no! Wait, is it a girl? No. Is it a spoiler? Okay, don't tell me. Are we gonna find out that it's actually a girl? I live in the UK. Wait, what does that mean? Doomed Yaoi. Watch more? Okay, I'm down. So, they just have 2 seasons out, but the series over. Does the TV show cover the entire mangas? I'm gonna be disappointed if it turns out that he's a girl. I prefer the yaoi angle. Yes, the songs OP are great. A lot of it like reminds me of Attack on Titan, like the style. And also, I guess the European influence. So how does this connect from Listen, we moved on for the Fox and Hedgehogs. Why? I mean, why not? Can't tell or it's spoiler. Okay, fine. I mean, I'll just keep on watching, I guess. I just dropped by for a Sykkuno update. We have a lot in our Discord. I like went through this. You can rewind the stream if you want, either on YouTube or on Twitch, because you kind of just went over it. And unfortunately, yes, we are in the yaoi discussion now. I'm sorry you had to come to that. You came in expecting something. You're getting something else entirely. What else am I watching lately? What else am I watching lately? I mean, I did watch Hell's Paradise. That was good. But, like, the main guy, like, he's too... Like, he's got a wife, so it feels kind of wrong to ship him with other guys. So I'm gonna leave him alone, you know? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Why does yaoi dehumanize men into foxes and hedgehogs? I don't know. I don't know, chat. Let me see. What else do I have in my room? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's Well, that's Trafalgar Law, but with multiple people. I guess that's not one ship. There's a lot of Gojo Ghetto, too. Rim scaring all the viewers right now, yeah. Anyway, I need a new manga to read because I'm almost done with Berserk. We need a Rima fanfic with a mold monster from RE7? No, dude. Apparently there's a few Rima fanfics. I also really like... Okay, but there's no Duyan of them because their ship doesn't really make sense. But I also really like these two guys from Sakamoto Days. It's, fuck, what's his name? So I like Yoichi Nagumo. Because he's awesome. He's like the guy with all the tattoos. And I like the other silver-haired guy. Fuck, what's his name? Not the guy named Slur. And also, what an unfortunate first name. Was that like a was that like a mistranslation or something? Oh yeah, Gaku. I like Gaku. I feel like more artists should draw them together. Like this guy and this guy should hook up. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this. That's my hot take of the day. Everybody's like ... Nagumo Shin is better? Is that shit? Yeah, but then yeah, but then Shin would be a bottom, and like my favorite character needs to be Uke. But I have seen some Nagumo Shin. There's some really good artists. Anyway, let's meet up for the JoJo collab tomorrow. I feel like I'm traumatizing a lot of you right now. I should probably stop. Bottom insulting bottom. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Kohaku's on. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 PM EST for the JoJo watch along. We're gonna watch it on Kick. Make sure to head there, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye bye.